Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some more fan fiction?
Mayhaps.
Maybe.
But speaking of fan fiction, you know what? Let's talk about some fan fiction real quick that exists in the deranged minds of fucking gamers. So Remnant 2 devs put out a patch today.
Oh goody.
And the patch was, they fixed a bunch of shit. They fixed a lot of game-breaking shit. They optimized the game even more. They added some quality of life stuff where shit now costs less, money now drops more, and the reset consumable is no longer consumable, it's just a reset now, and once you craft it, you can just continuously use it forever with no penalty. They also got rid of some glitches that allowed you to cast infinitely. They got rid of a glitch that allowed you to do absurd levels of damage with one specific gun. And
that sounds like those are features, not glitches.
What?
I said those sound like features, not glitches.
No, they were glitches. Specifically, they were glitches because they literally programmed a hard cap into the ability, but it wasn't being implemented properly in the code. So while it said there was a hard cap, there actually wasn't. So they fixed the code and put the hard cap that should have been on there. So anyway, speaking of fanfiction, though, I went into the comments section of this dev post about the update they've released. And I had some absolutely fucking delusional people in this comment section. One guy was the first comment, and he was like, "Why are you guys posting updates? Nobody cares about your game." It's like, bro, they sold 1 million fucking copies in 4 days. Pretty sure like 1 million people care about their game.
No,
Yep.
no one cares. No one cares.
Yeah. So then, followed up quickly by other posts such as, "I can't believe you would dare call these things quality of life updates. These are not quality of life updates. They make the game worse." I'm just like, what the fuck? More money drops, you spend less money, and the consumable for resets is no longer a consumable? How the fuck is that making the game worse? How does that not qualify as a quality of life up? And then I realized they didn't fucking read. They thought quality of life updates also included the balance patch section and the bug fix section.
Sneaky, don't you understand? If they make the game easier, that means the casuals can play, and they can't be super elite.
Oh, I don't fucking care.
Good.
But they didn't
You shouldn't.
really make it all that easier.
And you know what? I actually really like this developer. You know why I really like this developer? So they add a special weapon of melee and ranged variety that you get for each stage of unlock on the difficulty level. So if you beat the game on normal, you get a special gun and sword. If you beat the game on hard, you know, you get another one. On Nightmare, you get another one. On Apocalypse, you get another one. And now, of course, obviously, they are recursive, so if you beat Apocalypse first without anything else, you get everything, you know, the Nightmares and Hards and Normals. Right. They also have a hardcore mode, which allows you to do those difficulties on hardcore. They have publicly and reaffirmed this. There is no special upgrades. There is no special unlocks. There is 0 reward. There's no achievements, nothing. For beating hardcore on anything higher than hard. If you want to do it, you can. But Apocalypse and Nightmare are not made for hardcore in mind. So don't do it thinking you're going to get something. They came out and just full out and said this straight up, and it's like, thank you.
Nice.
Because Apocalypse mode is 400% HP and 450% damage boost. It's a little bit insane. But anyway. Yeah, that was the whole fucking comment section of people just being like, I can't believe you would fix these things that were clearly broken. Like, they fixed, so the two guns in particular, the Enigma, which is the wave-clearing Tesla gun, and the Nightfall, which is this infinite ammo, lifesteal, ethereal gun. They were just like hands and feet and ropes and ladders and a fucking maglev train above pretty much all the other weapons. And so the devs were like, yeah, guys, I know this is a PvE game, but we don't want everyone's builds to just be the same 2 weapons. So we're gonna bring these weapons down back in line with literally everything else so you guys can use other guns besides these 2.
Makes sense.
It's like, yeah, that's completely fair. That's not like fucking Elden Ring where they're like, yeah, so we're just gonna blatantly flat out nerf a whole bunch of shit because people are having fun using it. It's like, oh, all
I
right.
would rather they give me the option to turn that feature off
What do you
when they
mean?
do that.
What, the
I get
feature of
that,
getting
I mean-
updates?
No, the quote unquote feature of this gun being nerfed down to quote unquote on par with others.
It's not A, it's not a feature, that's just called rebalancing. B, their rebalancing was decreasing the ammo count by 5 in the Enigma gun and decreasing the speed of the gun of Nightfall by 0.1 rounds per second.
Really,
Yeah. Like I said, they're not, it's not like, oh, Banhammer fucking nuke! No, it's like, there's a 2% decrease in efficiency here.
if the difference was that fucking small, why even bother with it? It couldn't be that much better with just 2%.
Yeah, but they're kind of just like edging it down just a little bit.
It's not a hard thing. It's a small thing comparatively.
Yeah. And so, I mean, it's
So
just
it's
like,
still better than most of the other stuff. It's just not as much better.
yeah, exactly. And there's people in the
that
fucking
makes more
comment
sense.
section being like, I can't believe I paid for the Ultimate Edition. Why would you ever destroy my build like this? I am never gonna buy DLCs from you guys.
I mean, to be fair, those people probably wouldn't buy DLCs anyway.
Oh, God.
Oh shit, I gotta go. Talk to you later.
Fucking hell. Yeah, it was just like, what the fuck are these people on? What the fuck are these people on? Anyway,
Yeah.
speaking of what the fuck are these people on, let's go look up Remnant fanfiction.
Oh, fuck! Oh, what the fuck? Why are you so loud? Fuck me! Ah,
You
please.
peaked.
Oh,
Wow.
Why does Discord change its fucking volume every time I join a fucking voice chat? It went to 100.
Bow!
get ready.
Bow!
Damn.
Ah, fuck me.
Let's see. So anyway, Remnant has 0 stories. Really?
Thank
I
God.
Remnant from the Ashes?
Yeah.
Bro, nah, play the hit game The Lost Remnant.
Just like, damn.
By Square. Was it by Square? Remnants of Skies? Yeah. Unless.
Wow. Yeah, there's just damn.
No. None, huh?
Red Dead Redemption is 813 fanfics. Okay, let's.
How many of them are gay?
We'll see. We'll see. Oh, so speaking of which, so now that I have you all here, Sign knows about this. I didn't tell anyone else about this. Well, Gray does too, but you know. So on Tuesday, I woke up not expecting my computer to be blue screened,
Oh.
Uh-oh.
but it was. And I'm like, okay, what's the worst that could happen? Restart the computer. Error. Blue screen. Bootloader can't be found.
Oh.
I remember now.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's bad. All right, fair enough. Fine, let's go to the recovery options. Error. Recovery options not found.
Wait, what?
Oh, hold up.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
Well then, let's try and boot into safe mode. Error, safe mode not found.
Why?
Okay. Here we go.
Did the feds finally get you?
I have, to this day, not a single idea what happened. Because the following events will make your soul curl.
Oh no. Oh no. Do I have to
So-
start drinking an hour early?
You probably will.
Yes.
So I just so happen to have a Windows 10 install USB on me. So I slap that bitch in. I boot into the recovery environment using the Windows install. And, you know, I'm navigating through, you know, boot rec, fix this, fix that, you know, scan this, scan that. So I boot rec, fix boot. Error. Bootloader cannot be fixed due to no Windows installations found. I'm like, oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. I'm like, okay. All right. So we're just gonna have to regenerate the whole system partition from the ground up. Okay, let's do this. So I try that. Doesn't fix anything. Like, well, fuck. So I just delete it at one point, and I'm about to go do a check disk, and I fuck up the order shit, and I accidentally restart the computer after deleting the bootloader without doing the check disk yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then the computer starts up fine.
What?
Computer doesn't have a fucking bootloader.
No, it does.
Computer
It's
don't got a
just
fucking
not
system
that
file.
one.
Computer ain't got no fucking partition.
Wait.
What?
Oh. How you manage this?
Oh, fucking necromancy is what that's what Sign and I settled on. Is
Sorry.
fucking just straight up necromancy. And it was funny because as we're talking about the necromancy situation, my graphics driver decides it's going to absolutely eat shit right now, invert all colors on everything, and maximum contrast.
I'm pretty sure that's not necromancy, but techromancy.
And
How
I'm
the fuck-
like, okay. We're going to reinstall the graphic drivers now.
Oh no.
So I do that. Everything's working fine now. Still don't have a bootloader or a system file. But hey ho! Here we are. Yuffie is some fucking magic, gentlemen.
It just works.
Intense
So
internal screaming.
Mm.
I want to say that this should count as a task failed successfully, but like there's so many variables happening here in this story, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like I don't fucking even know at this point. I'm just scared to even fix it now.
Mm.
It's like you're halfway through fixing the engine on a car, and then the engine just starts up, and you're just like, oh,
Uh-oh.
do I keep putting this back together? If I turn it off again, is it gonna explode? Blizzard tried stealing my fanfic. Yeah, they compromised my systems. Yeah, that's what it was. Blizzard stealing my fanfic notes.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's amazing how they've continually.
Oh, yeah, so great. By the way, if you haven't heard the news on the latest WoW update, the 5th hidden old one is an ancient spirit of hunger that will consume everything.
Motherfucker!
I'm dying scared.
We're on 9! 9!
Yeah, we're just gonna... Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
is this why they attacked Sneaky's computer? They were like, all right, what can we add next?
We gotta take him down, gentlemen.
If
Yep.
we get taken down, you're free labor to them. They've got everything now.
Yeah, exactly why they have to take me down. They have to erase my existence before I can reveal the truth.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean, it's Blizzard. They either gonna take you down or sexually assault you, and I'm not sure if they can do the second.
Well, I don't have any breast milk for them to steal, so...
Ugh.
Anyway, gentlemen, let's get on with the fan fiction tonight. So, up first, we have female author who has decided that she's going to celebrate Jim Milton by writing a story where Arthur Morgan fucks her OC.
Which
Alright.
obviously isn't her. No, not at all.
She's a strange but audacious woman with an extraordinary secret. I really hope the secret isn't a dick, but hey, you know... modern world we live in.
The secret is that she was actually isekai from modern day.
Yeah. The Merry Misadventures of Hosea and the Mustached Idiot. Featuring gay
Hosea?
sex. Yep, okay. Let's see
Turned
up
up
next.
strong.
Is that supposed to be like a weird Irish name of like Hershey or something?
I have no fucking idea. Also, Max, my southern accent has finally come in handy. So we have a customer out in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
And they really like me because whenever they call, they have a decently thick southern accent, so I put on a very affected southern accent of my own. And they just like me more than all my coworkers. Red Dead Mafia. Suppose yous are the now Dutch who set up camp in Coulter at beginning of chapter 1 and you just have same writing, shooting, and other skill as Dutch in the game. How would you lead Vanderlind gang to break deadlock? 6 chapters, 5,000 words. Jesus Christ.
It's only 20 minutes. How many cliches have we come up to that's always shows up in here?
Oh my god. So speaking of which, there was actually I think it's actually where is it? I definitely posted about it.
Fucking should make a fanfiction 9K bingo. See how quickly we can get it.
Oh, I have a fucking bingo sheet. Yeah, we have that floating around still.
Yeah,
Wait,
we have
really?
that.
Yeah, here we
is the
go.
Is the middle space free for alcohol
We
drinking?
pinned.
Yes,
Yep, there it is.
actually.
In the pins from April of last year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah, the alcoholism. Yeah, that's the free space.
Of course. Let's
Are you winning, Sneaky? No. Yeah.
And how many bingos do you think we'd have won by this point if we
Too
didn't
many.
keeping up with this card?
So many.
Too many. Yeah,
I've-
that time that Birdie drew us all as girls.
What?
You drew you at and Jorp.
That's what it was, yes.
Mm. Holy shit. Shoot yourself in Minecraft. You're getting us. Oh wow. Oh, there's even a free. There's also a HP one, Harry Potter one.
Yep. So, this one was just too painful. And before you guys get on me for how I'm reading it, I want you to know this is how it was written.
Oh no.
Everything was good, comma. My life was good, comma. I had parents who loved me and friends. Full stop. What?
Quirk times Hunter, a Hunter times Hunter My Hero Academia crossover fanfic. You know the story. She died, got power from being far more powerful than her, then got isekai into one of her favorites anime, but she fuck up. A character got
stop.
something that
Full
they
stop.
shouldn't. Now, with the future at stake, how will she do? With the power of Nan, she become hero, villain, vigilante days. One thing for sure, she will hunt down, tack back what at her. Also, Deku get nay.
Oh wow, that is. Oh, so you forgot to stop at the what? 3 different full stops throughout that.
Don't worry about it.
Also, I can't believe Deku has joined a route from Naruto.
Yeah, so like I said, it was a little bit fucking painful, and I was like, I cannot read this out loud.
I wrote the first book bit when I hadn't slept in 24 hours, so remembered that. More note at the end.
More no
English
at it.
is not my first language.
English is not first language. I don't own Hero Academia.
Oh, Hunter x Hunter.
Everything
You guys say
was
Hunter
good.
x Hunter
My
or
life
Hunter
was
Hunter?
good. I had parents who loved me and friends. Was everything perfect? No. Could it have been better? Yes. What I would regret is my face. I know what you're thinking. A girl shouldn't care about her face.
Yes, she should. Yes, she should.
But I had a
most
good
people
reason.
should care
A,
about their face.
a birthmark.
Honestly, it's a lot of important stuff behind the face.
Well, I mean, also.
Yeah, like the mouth to consume alcohol.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's also the throat, and then there's a brain
consume
hidden
alcohol,
somewhere in the
yes.
upper half.
To consume alcohol with, yes.
Yes.
Anyway, but I has a good reason, a birthmark, a big one around my eye. You can understand that a birthmark is hard to live with, but it's not too bad. You get used to it. What?
Isn't that a skin condition, not a birthmark usually?
Well, no, a birthmark would be like a coloration difference between
Mm.
a section of your skin and another section of your skin.
Mm.
Which I'm not really sure how that's somehow like the way they're describing it, it's like it inconveniences them, like they're talking about missing a leg or something. It's like, oh yeah, you just learn to live with it. It's like your skin pigmentation is slightly different than the skin pigmentation around it. Do not give me that shit of like, oh, it's a fucking handicap.
Yeah, I really, especially because people can fucking just get the exact same thing from a sunburn or from too much sun. So
Sort of.
yeah, it's skin cancer, but basically the same, according to her.
I don't know how many times I cried when someone made fun of it, calling me a Dalmatian, a dot, a misfit, or a monster.
What?
What?
Okay, first off, hey, Dalmatian's a good one.
Yeah,
Yes.
Dalmatian's a good one.
That's a good one. Shut the fuck up, you Dalmatian.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Dot just sounds like a friendly nickname.
Yeah, that sounds like you trying to like own the birthmark.
I mean,
Yeah,
Dot.
Misfit
Dot-
and
Dot
Monster
the
really
short-
doesn't.
Yeah.
Miss-
Like, that's
Dot's
not a bit-
shorthand nickname for Dorothy.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yes, but you know, if you're trying to make light of the fact that you have a very blatant, visible birthmark, calling yourself
calling it
Dot.
is fine, but like she just said, anyone named Dorothy is a horrible name to have.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Misfit and Monster. Okay, so I'm gonna be that guy. I only know of very select places
That would call you Monster or Misfit like that.
over a birthmark.
Even over a
And-
birthmark, it's usually because of religious reasons. It's a highly
Yeah.
religious town.
It's not taking place in Europe and Europe descended areas. I'll say
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, Gray, I found out Blood Moon is on a timer. It's not random.
Huzzah!
I don't know what the timer is.
Blood. I know a few things where the words Blood Moon would be equal to. What's this from?
For Remnant, so basically they have
yeah.
a forest map where at random times a blood moon will spawn. However, everyone says, oh, just keep zoning in and out, and eventually a blood moon will spawn. That's not actually it. It's a timer.
It's on a timer. Mm.
And I know it's on a timer and it operates on a timer because once the blood moon is active, it doesn't matter how many places you travel to within a certain
stays
period
blood-
of time, it stays the blood moon.
Mm.
Yeah. Which means that it's active for a certain period of time and then goes inactive for a certain period of time. I just have no patience or caring. And I have also no proof that the time that it takes for a blood moon to activate isn't also RNG like everything else about the fucking game. So,
Mm.
Yeah.
there is an item in this game that you have to beat the map for. And then wait 24 hours before coming back to the map to get the item.
Yeah.
Like in real life hours?
Yes,
or-
real life hours. On another map, there is an...
And does the game have to be?
No,
does the
it
game
doesn't have to be on. It's just time.
playing-
Just time
oh.
clock, yeah. Then on another map, to get a grenade launcher, you have to get the RNG generated tile set that has the grenade launcher in it in one of 3 zones that are RNG spawned onto your map that's RNG created.
Mm.
And then You have to find the pallet that's covering up the hole that has the room with the grenade launcher in it. And then you have to kill the slime in a tube. And then you have to come 90 minutes later after the room has filled with water because the slime was blocking the water from coming out of the tube. And that's how you can get the grenade launcher.
What?
Yeah.
It's a fun weapon.
It's a great weapon, and I love the devs that they included this shit in there, but it's also at the same time like, Jesus fucking Christ.
It gets a bit tedious.
Yeah.
A bit.
Well, to get some stuff, so there's one of, I believe, 3 world maps. So there's 3 world maps that you can start your campaign at.
Oh yeah, this
And then
one.
of those 3 world maps, there is 3 permutations of one of those worlds. You have to get that 3rd permutation of that world, and then in that 3rd permutation of the world, you have to get a specific RNG dungeon in that world. And then once you beat that world, you can come back to it. You go to the 2nd world, and that has to be a specific 2nd world. And it has to be a specific RNG permutation of the 2nd world. And then it has to have the special dungeon RNG that spawns the potential to have an item RNG that you can then sacrifice that quest item back in the 1st world to the special RNG thing that you had to have the first time to get an item to give you passive healing.
What the fuck?
Welcome to Remnant.
This shit's complicated, man. Yeah. So anyway, but that doesn't mean I didn't have friends. It was one of those friends who introduced me to anime. I always liked Pokemon, but I thought it was a normal cartoon. As opposed to?
You know what? I'm surprised no one ever went the Batman route and called it Two-Face.
That's pretty good too. You know what? That's pretty good too. When I learned that there is more to Pokemon, I realized that it is something I must check out. It was inevitable that I became a weeb. Not really.
No, not at all.
Yeah, not
How
really,
is it
no.
inevitable at all?
I mean, I watch anime occasionally, and I'm still not a fucking weeb. Never was, really.
Same. I've kind of stopped watching much anime, although I'm watching the Fate Strange Fake that came out. That's it. Or will be.
Which that's kind of mainstream game now, and unless
Yeah,
you're
because of
obsessed with
FGO.
it,
To be fair, I was before FGO became so popular, but yeah. My very first anime was No,
But,
wait, my first anime
I mean-
was Bobo, and then I watched the Dean Stay Night.
Even being obsessed with one particular anime doesn't even make you a weeb. Yeah, like
No.
you gotta go the full like Gomenasai Naruto-kun.
Yeah.
you have to
Or
basically want to be Japanese for no other
Either-
reason.
More or less, yeah.
Either that, or it's got to be basically you're watching every seasonal anime, even though you're not a fan. It comes out.
Right,
you're watching it.
yeah. Shit like, yeah, you have to be like fucking Shadow, who has absolutely no life. Or is it N Hunter? One of those two. Well, one's British, the other one's Russian, so the chances that neither of them have a life is pretty high.
Plus, does Shadow
Shadow is
even write anymore?
Scottish, so slightly better.
Yeah.
Does Shadow even write anymore? Does that probably gives him
No.
plenty of free time?
Hell if I know.
He does not.
No.
Let's see. It didn't look like that from the outside, especially when I got good at makeup and could go out without problem with my friends. Well, Jesus Christ, are you fucking holy shit. So, remember what I said earlier. Just wanna reference that again. Just, hey, it didn't fucking happen here.
Mm.
And then I died. I opened my eyes, my heartbeat sounded like bombs in my ears. I held my side to stop the blood if I could, the pain. But there was no blood, no pain, no hole, no clothes. I felt on my side. It should be cotton shirt there. There is nothing, just skin. I brought one hand up to my chest, nothing, not even a bra. I brought one hand down to my waist, nothing. And then I felt my
What the-
vagine, nothing.
Does she have like fucking 4 hands? What?
Yes. I realized I was naked and panicked. I looked around to see if I could find my clothes and most importantly, that no one see me. Turns out I didn't have to worry about that other one because what I saw was a black void. The fuck, I screamed. It was in panic, everything happening too fast. The scream. Man, the knife, the pain, the nudity, the emptiness. Calm down, said a voice, and I listened for a few seconds. I quickly realized that the voice belonged to a man, and I reacted like real people would, like anime taught me.
Why am I getting PTSD and flashing back to Isekai Fuda?
Because female
is-
authors are all the same no matter where they go.
This is literally basically reaction, words, how they speak, everything is exactly how the fucking audiobook sounded like. I would not be surprised if this was literally the same author.
Fucking Aura. All these pilot protection systems, armored core, alive, optional. Because I'd never been in situation like this. Don't look, 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 I yelled, trying to find where he was in the somewhere.
Anyway, talking about my PTSD, anyone got another audiobook for me to suffer to? Still free.
Yeah, go look at the Amazon novelettes.
I'll just let what's it called? Amazon decide to see what
Yeah,
Adam
don't
wants.
you want to read about Alpha Breeder 9000 Chaticus edition?
No, I've had enough of Alpha, Beta, Omega and getting surprised by it from fanfiction.
No, there's no ABO here. This is Alpha Breeder,
Oh.
where a man holds the woman down and breeds her forcefully, but it's not rape because she liked it.
Is that an entire story on the premise that it's not rape if her eyes are hearts?
Yes. Also, it's not rape because he's rich, powerful, and really built.
Unironically correct.
Yep.
Where'd you find that, Sneaky? Was that
Amazon.
recommended to you?
Nope,
Amazon.
number one story on Amazon.
You're fucking with me, no.
No, I wish. Yeah, Amazon's novelette section. It's a pay by the chapter way of helping indie authors, according to Amazon.
Short
And
stories.
it's all stupid.
It's all just female porn.
Amazon novelette series.
Yeah, it's bad.
The take. Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The Takeout Menu, a Road Sisters novelette book, number 2, Thighs, Pies, and Spies. Only Valent.
It's all porn. It's all porn. It's
Anime
all
girls.
just female-oriented porn. It's impressive, honestly. Some of the takes we saw on there were really impressive. Like, there was one story where a woman was selling herself into pseudo-slavery, and her only complaint was that she would only be paid $11 million. But the almost breaking point of that was the idea that she would have to take care of someone else's kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sort by bestseller. The Widower's New What? I'm in the novelette part of Amazon, and it's not showing that one.
Is that the pay by chapter section? Because I mean,
Oh, pay by chapter.
yeah.
No, that's just novelettes, I believe. Where the f is pay by chapter?
Yeah, let me see if I can't find it for you. Kindle Vella, that's what it's called.
Kindle Vella.
Kindle Vella. Also, by the way, in case you were wondering, here's here's your Kindle ebook. You thought I was joking about Alpha Breeder? This is version 2.
2?
This is version 2,
What?
yeah.
Oh god.
Meet Eros Hall, an alpha who isn't arrogant, domineering, or egocentric, and fall in love just as hard as our main character. After being kidnapped by a group of vengeful werewolves, Amira finds herself in a situation. First, she is believed to be a powerful breeder, capable of birthing an army of werewolf warriors in a world of supernatural extinction. Second, her true soulmate is a powerful alpha. And third, to make matters worse, she only has 6 moon cycles to be marked, mated, and popped up.
That
also
sounds
bestiality?
that sounds nothing like the original version summary.
No, it doesn't. But
There are several swerves. This is not a version 2. This is just an entirely different story now.
yes, but Max, you see, The Alpha Breeder is a full-length romance werewolf novel featuring a possessive alpha and hot, spicy, steamy scenes. No cheating and a happily ever after is guaranteed in this story. This has now been professionally edited.
All the editorial
That's why.
reviews are by women.
Yes, all of the reviews are by women.
And all of them saying they love it.
Yup.
I'm usually not a fan of these kind of werewolf stories where the mate doesn't have a say, but in this story she does, and she is in a loving and protected relationship.
It is the
Oh, it's the usual werewolf story you like reading then.
yeah.
Book 2. Now that Amira has been marked, mated, and popped, Alpha Eros of the Silver Moon Pack must find a way to ensure his family's safety, all the while preparing for a long coming war. With hunters stalking in the shadows and other alphas keeping a close watch, Amira prays she can deliver her children safely without any more mishaps. As things become more and more complicated, can Eros and Amira's mating bond withstand the test of time, or will the war separate them?
By the by, here's the Kindle Vella section.
What?
Let's see. Today's top stories are Covert Hearts, which is a female spy fantasy where they romance their target. Yes, The Marriage Auction, now on season 2.
Oh, that one.
Yep, now on season 2. The Elven Heartbound, a elf soulmate fantasy story.
You know what? The only good thing on this is it's got no audiobook, so I can only either buy Kindle or paperback, and it's not free, so I'm not buying it. And I'm definitely not buying a paperback unless it's to buy it new and ship it to you, Sneaky. Christmas.
What the fuck? What the? This is not a porn story. No way.
No.
Holy shit! Is this a non-porn story in the top section?
Sacrilege,
one?
apparently.
Lucky son of a gun. Apparently this is from the Demon Accords, which is a
By
whole
John
fucking
Conroy.
series in of its own. Jesus Christ.
I'm more surprised that it's a male author. I'm pretty sure is that the only one.
Yeah, I mean, looks like it. Let's see. Of the top authors, Nikki, Helen, Michelle, Chrissy.
Michaela Sawyer. There is not another
Science,
top saved.
This is the only top male author. You know this story is going to actually be good then.
Mhm. Type School Problems Season 1 and 2. I don't want to know. Teen and young adult romance.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Obsession, a private love story. Jesus Christ. Shadow Glen, Witches Times Wolves, Updates Mondays by Cyan Sky. Spelt with an E.
Mark Sutton is a
Hot
young guy who just-
Vampires Next Door. How to Marry a Billionaire. Holy fuck. Wishing Upon a Streaming Star. Dating a young streamer who's up and coming. Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is a series, the John Conroy one.
Yeah. He's got a whole extended universe.
No, also.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just no.
Anyway, oh sorry, I didn't know that you, or I didn't think of you reacting to favorite voice. I would have taken something like this, huh? The voice sounded like it was a man older than I was, becoming more feminine toward the end. It was strange. It was then I found myself floating in the air as if there was no gravity. Well, I mean, you're in a void, so it's not really strange if you start floating when there's no floor. Just wanted to point that out. Even my hair behaved as if there wasn't gravity. Unfortunately, my hair is long and it gets in my face easily. Happened couple of times already. Who, what are you? I asked. I have no name, that is mine. It hard to explain, sorry. It said now feminine, minimally. Going from majestic to mysterious to uncertain and cheerful. Anyway, you can call me what you want. I'm just here to reincarnate you into Hero Academia. This is too much for me. I don't understand. Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
Ask the voice that refused to give me a name? They didn't refuse to give you a name. They literally just said, I don't have a name to give you. Women. No, it's too much at once. I don't understand anything. I began hyperventilate and lose control of my breathing. Is there anything I can help with? Yes, do something about me being naked, flying in black void, and talking to someone I can't see. Okay, clap.
Why is she breathing in a dark void that probably doesn't have oxygen? Like,
Look, hey man, don't ask questions. You don't want the female author to try and figure out.
I'm gonna ask questions and try and watch the female author try to figure out how it's part of the patriarchy.
Yeah. I fell down on grass as if I had fallen. I fell down on grass as if I had fallen.
It was as if I had.
What?
This person shouldn't have been writing, period.
This person shouldn't have
What?
been born. Period.
I am. Oh, we're only like halfway, not even halfway done.
No,
Okay, yeah, I'm getting
no.
alcohol.
Yeah, I want to give up on life with this thing. You know what? I think I'm gonna join him. All right, I'm back.
Sneaky's still getting his alcohol, apparently.
God damn. Yeah. Oh, I got rum again, although this time it's a different one. Instead of Kraken, I got Negrita Spiced Gold that my brother got me. It's not bad.
All right. So while that settles up, I took an old 2-liter bottle, and I'm making a giant 2-liter bottle of hard lemonade.
I was about to say, did you just chug it all already?
No. That's what this 1-liter bottle's for.
Fair enough. Also, please, can we escape this torture? I'd rather go. I know how shit it is, but I'd rather go back to the Ruby section.
Ooh. Hey, alright, so gentlemen, so have a vote then. Ayes?
To leave this, then
Yes.
I definitely I.
Alright, only one eye?
Well, there's not much interaction happening in the chat, so.
Well, that's because everyone keeps interacting in the Discord.
Yeah. Max, Grady, you guys still want to listen to this? Or
I don't care. Because I get enjoyment out of everyone else's suffering.
He's got a point.
yeah,
How about
Pain
you,
is
Max?
pain,
Do you want to
I
read more
suppose.
of this, or do you want to go to Ruby?
or just anywhere else.
There are no good choices here.
No, there is not.
No.
There's not.
Guess move on to Ruby.
Or I lose regardless of what we pick. Yeah, but that's your existence.
Yeah, man's got a point.
We all lose no matter what, actually, regardless of what happens.
Holy shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, this story just gets worse and
Yep.
worse.
And it's not
and
even into Red
worse.
Dead yet.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait.
Well, it was never even the
It's-
Red Dead in the
No,
first place.
I thought this. I forgot we left that. This is the My Hero fucking.
Red Dead Mafia. Miss Evelyn King, another female author story. Blessed are the meek. Meek gets TB after Sadie convinces Arthur to not be a loan shark. Arthur and Sadie escape together, changes everything. Okay. It's 1899 and Arthur Morgan decides to leave his gang of outlaws to go on a hunting trip. And during this hunting trip, he meets the infamous Rosalina Bush. And then discovers Isabella Morningstar, his former girlfriend and famed Devil in Red bounty hunter.
He found Lucifer.
Yeah, apparently he's dating fucking Lucifer.
Oh,
Holy
that's
shit.
a woman.
Yep. Heel behind the trigger. Another female OC fucks Arthur Morgan. Birds of a feather. Pinkertons are chasing after them. By the way, did you know the Pinkertons are still active?
Really?
Yeah. Wizards of the Coast just hired them recently to hunt down some fucking Magic the
again?
Gathering player. No, just the first
Again?
time. No,
Ah.
just the first time. Actually, you know
Ah.
what? Speaking of, actually, they did hunt down 2 separate people, actually. You know, it's weird how many people have been hunted down by the Pinkertons for cards in
Yeah.
this year.
If we had a nickel for every time the Pinkertons hunted down some people for cards, we'd have 2 nickels this year, which is weird that it's happened twice.
Oh god. More than a quick shot. The bastard daughter, yeah, blah blah blah, female OC. Flower blooms, female OC. Arthur Morgan. When Graves speaks, female OC. Dire Straits. Okay, so Leopold Strauss, threat of capture, meets up, female OC. Red Dead Renegade, 5 seek their destinies. Will they finally come to peace? Oh, that actually sounds like not terrible.
11 chapters, 220k words? What?
Yeah, No, I mean it's 20k words per chapter.
Unquehonwe Kashatsten Shara. What the fuck is that name?
I mean, I think it's gonna be garbage considering it only has 7 favorites,
How many reviews? 18?
18 reviews. I great love scenes with Atwana and Tecumseh. The choice of what to do with the cows was interesting. Mm.
We gotta become vegan.
Okay. It looks to be just 2 people commenting on every chapter.
Probably their friends.
Alright, so I'm looking through this. I'm not seeing a lot of spag errors directly, but, you know, there could be something I'm easily missing. Yeah.
So, a question for you guys.
Yeah.
This was asked to me yesterday.
Yeah.
Would you rather live in 1940s Britain or 1200s Britain? If you got set reincarnated. 1200s UK, Britain, or 1940s?
I mean, first off, they both suck because they're in Britain. Let's be
Yes.
clear here.
Yes, that was my first thing, but then
Second off, neither of them have the internet.
no.
And the literacy rate is about the same.
As modern day, yes.
Um,
I'm gonna be honest. I immediately said 1200s, and it was like, you wouldn't want to be like 1940s, live through the World War and all that. And I was like, no, I'd rather be a pirate.
yeah, you know, honestly, yeah, privateering sounds like a good way to die, you know? Yeah, I'll go with privateering. I'd much rather be privateering than cuddling in my house waiting for the air raid sirens to stop blaring as the Germans bomb my neighbors.
And yeah, you can get, even if you survive the war, yeah, you can get rich if you know like financial shit coming throughout the years. But other than that, like, you'll live a normal life. You'll live the life you live now.
Well,
Without internet.
honestly, worse life because you won't even really see any of your financial decisions come to fruition until you're if you were a child in the 1940s.
Yes, that's it. You were born 1940s.
Oh, you were
basically.
born in 1940.
Yes, but you with your memories.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't really be able to even do anything during those years then.
No, you'd probably be in the Vietnam War then.
It'd be like the 1960s where you'd actually be able to make any choices. And again, you would have to wait all the way until 2000 for any of your economic choices to be viable.
I mean, you could own a house and then ruin your family by selling it and your business.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't really know.
I'd definitely say 1200s.
Yeah, I still say 1200s because I mean the quality of life's gonna be about the same.
They said, but what about the plague? I was like, there was a plague in the 1940s as well, influenza and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean it was like the plague.
There's a plague going. There's
a
plague every 100 years. It doesn't really matter.
So it's whatever. But anyway, so speaking of which, however, this story did remind me. So far we are looking into our next campaign already for D&D. And what we're gonna play. We've convinced Aura to possibly go. What was it? A samurai Aura, or is that Bayo?
Are you guys doing the old samurai meets Texan cowboy thing now, along with what was the third one?
The British gentleman who Gray will be playing. Yes.
Yes.
Basically, because there's a certain amount of time where they
There's
can
the
all
British
be in the
gentleman,
same
the
time
French
zone.
pirate,
The Texas
Indian
cowboy.
gentleman.
Pirate, cowboy, and samurai can all meet at
Yep.
the exact same time in a certain time period.
Yeah.
We had the samurai and we had something else.
Yeah.
I just
So
don't
yeah,
remember.
Orf will be playing a half orc shaman. who he said in his own words will be speaking in the most racially stereotypical Native American speech pattern possible, and I agreed that as the Wild West cowboy Flint Westwood, I
The southern accent.
I will also be doing the most stereotypical Western shit, like constantly getting his name wrong and like calling him like Soaring Eagle and shit.
Oh, I remember what the other one was. It was the British noble that went to Australia.
Yes,
The game hunter.
the British big game
God.
hunter. Yep.
Oh. Well, or better brush up on his Japanese then, or fucking English.
I think it was Bayo that was getting
I think
the
it
samurai.
was Bayo was the samurai. Yeah.
I don't
Was
know
this
what
after-
Aura's getting.
Was this after the last D&D session? Yeah, this was after the last D&D session. Yeah, we decided we're gonna spring this upon Faceless with zero warning at all. Fucking Orf's like, yeah, I'm just gonna like touch the ground and be like, oh, goblin
woman.
through here.
How can you tell?
Smell many mile.
White women pass. How can you tell? Wolf prints with knee prints.
Yeah, it's yeah. He's like, I'm gonna do the most stereotypical Native American shit possible.
What is his name gonna be?
Crying bull or some shit. I don't know, man.
Ancestors tell us how to skin buffalo, but not tell us how to skin a white man.
Yeah, but yeah, it's okay though, because he's Native American, so he gets to do it.
Oh.
Probably Bao, yeah.
Bao.
God. Anyway, so kill or be killed. Set in Chapter 4, Arthur Morgan find himself trapped in town of Valentine after shootout with town on lockdown due to crime. He faces a decision that could lead to his demise. Try to escape or hide and hope the law don't find him.
G'day, Atin.
That's an interesting thing I've come in on.
Red Dead fanfiction, yes.
Flesh, Blood, and Bullets, Red Dead Redemption 2 AU.
Oh,
Female OC is Mary Sue, and she's here to save Arthur Morgan.
I see. By the way,
Didn't we
just,
vote?
just for the 40K players, I would
Yeah.
like to report victory over the perfidious Harlequins.
Oh, once again?
Once again,
Yes.
showing up in casuals.
Yeah, well, you
I
know,
mean,
you
the
should show
Harlequins are
them.
shit.
Not when he runs a bunch of Void Weavers into my list, Gray.
So we got Red Dead Redemption, Monsters Inside of Us. The Vanderlyn gang has been through hell in the past couple months. This is,
Good.
blah, blah, blah. Sadie Adler will save the day.
Oh my god, do you think there'd at least be one zombie apocalypse fic with the fucking Red Dead fucking...
Oh, you would think
DLC.
that, but,
You see, that would be fun and interesting, and we don't do that here on this show.
honestly, I have to say, I'm honestly kind of really shocked that Remnant isn't more popular with fucking fanfic
it's got-
authors.
It's got 0 on FFN.
Like, it's got literal game mechanics as part of the plot. So the final boss in Remnant 2, while you're fighting him, he starts to literally glitch out because the entire universe is running on a simulation.
Oh, it's not just him, it's the entire final section.
Yeah, that too. So the root is a root virus, get it?
Holy shit, it is really not popular in the fanfiction section. English search AO3 fandom Remnant from the Ashes 6.
Jesus Christ. But so anyway, you're fighting the final boss in Remnant 2, and the final boss has 2 stages. When you beat him in the first stage, he starts glitching the fuck out, and you teleport literally into the Matrix.
Only one of them isn't a crossover.
Wow. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying, though, is like, literally
Yeah.
part of Remnant is you going to other worlds.
Oh, so it's actually you can actually quite easily make crossovers out of it. I guess.
Yeah, literally.
I guess I would
Hold on.
just.
You only looked
say-
at the regular. You only looked at the regular game section, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking up R in the crossovers.
Okay.
I mean,
3 Remnant from the Ashes. 3 fix.
Wow.
I would say the problem is right
2
now.
Ruby.
Right.
1 Monster Girl Encyclopedia.
That's
Well,
terrible.
fucking
I'd say right
post 'em.
now people are too busy playing Remnant to write fan fiction.
You're not wrong, but Remnant from the Ashes has been out for a very long time.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I looked it up on my phone. I'll get onto my computer and fucking. grab them all.
But yeah, no, literally part of Remnant is these dragon stones appearing on worlds, allowing for interplanar travel. And we're talking like these dragon stones just ignore space-time, okay? Like the universe we travel to in one of these worlds, they are the only life forms that the life forms we meet there. They are the only species that was ever sentient in the billions of years they wandered the stars. So, like, we're literally traveling to alternative worlds and timelines and shit like that using the dragon stones. So there is no reason you couldn't fucking do a crossover with it. And then on top of that, respawning from the dragon stone is canon. And it's part of the reason why the main character of the story and the previous main character in the lore were so fucking dangerous, because it didn't matter how many times you killed them, they would just
They
keep
came
coming
back.
until you died.
Which is also the case with Dark Souls and Elden Ring and all that, with the fucking
Not
Ashen one and all that.
sort
They always
of. Dark Souls never really canonized
That's
how.
true.
Like, yes,
The
there is
Hunter
the
was,
undead
though.
curse, and they technically did.
Wait, no, the Bloodborne Hunter did. Every time they died, they
No,
returned
the
to
Bloodborne
dream,
Hunter
which
one was,
the
yeah.
canon thing.
But the problem was with Dark Souls is that, technically speaking, they did say yes, the undead will keep getting back up, but then they also canonized you being able to kill
Killing
undead permanently. And so
Including
it's like,
NPCs, yeah.
Specifically
Yeah.
with like bosses and stuff where that's a problem.
yeah,
Like,
and so it's like, okay, so we can't be killed. So they're undead and I'm undead, but when I die, I don't die. But when they die, they do die. And it's like, okay, well, maybe they die permanently because they lost the last bit of hope that kept their body standing up.
I could
And then it's
understand
like,
if they were hollows. It is in
Yeah.
Dark Souls 1. Where,
hollows, yeah.
Like I could understand if they were hollows who still retain their combat fighting style.
Right, but that's what I'm saying, though, is like, it was that sort of originally, where it's like, oh, well, yeah, when you defeat some of these bosses, it's like, oh, well, they died here because on their defeat, they finally gave up, and that's why they died, and it's like, okay, fair enough, fine, but then it's some of these bosses, they're like, well, I don't want to die, and then they kill them, and then they die permanently, it's like...
Quelaag wasn't...
Well,
was she undead or just
she
demon?
wasn't undead, though, she was a demon. Yeah.
So
But so
I'm
yeah,
trying to think of all the undeads that was still basically like undead that
well, like the
Well, all
Gaping
the
Dragon
named
is a good
NPCs.
example.
was he undead? I thought that was a king who turned himself into a dragon. or something
No,
like
No,
that.
no, no.
yeah,
The Gaping
no.
Dragon was just a dragon that fell down the hole and was.
Oh,
horribly mutated by the shit, apparently.
Blighttown. By
Yeah.
Blighttown.
Literally. I mean Gwyn, but Gwyn was definitely
was-
hollow.
Gwyn
yeah,
definitely hollowed
Ornstein,
him.
Ornstein and Smough was
They
probably
weren't
the only
real.
ones that can.
They didn't
They
hollow.
weren't real.
They were-
yeah,
they were
illusions.
technically that's right. They weren't real.
Because
Really?
they weren't
Were
real
they created
because you
by-
find right at minimum Ornstein wasn't
Mm.
real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
Oh, that actually says a lot about the fact that when you beat Ornstein instead of Smough first, that his fingers are still twitching when Smough smashes him with the hammer.
No, not really. No, Ornstein's found dead in Dark Souls 3. So he couldn't have died in Dark Souls 1.
And
Yeah.
plus, there's also the Dark Souls 2 old dragon slaying armor or old armor or whatever old dragon.
Yeah.
Slayer.
That part might not be canon, but you do definitively find Ornstein's armor in
Yeah, Osiris. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find it when you beat the. Is it the fucking Nameless King?
Yes. It's after the
Yeah.
Nameless King area. But yeah, so Dark Souls has always been pretty murky, but the Dragonstone quite literally is anyone that gets connected to the Dragonstone becomes functionally immortal, and we're talking about age, we're talking about literally everything. Like Ford, the previous main character, air quotes, is literally like thousands of years old.
Wow.
And he's a normal human, air quotes, but you know,
Thousands of years old.
thousands of years old.
Which human minds aren't meant to live that long. Is he sane or is he?
Not really, no. He's not really saying no.
At least they went with that instead of it having no complications or problem whatsoever with it.
He literally had to chain down the Dragonstone and bury it just so he wouldn't go on a power trip and use it again to jump worlds and conquer planets again. Yeah. But then he immediately does that, obviously, at the start of the game.
Yeah. You know what I love? Sekiro, immortality with consequences for every time you die.
Yeah, that's fair, yeah.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, that's a fair one. It's really hard to transition though that into a
Yeah.
crossover.
Yeah.
Because the implication of you resurrecting, getting everyone else killed with dragon rot is that everyone else already caught dragon rot either from you or from the land.
Yeah. Or at least you started the spread of dragon rot on someone maybe close by when you died.
Right, something like that. Right. But yeah, literally, the Dragonstone's fucky wucky with time and space and all fun sorts of shit, and the even better, they literally canonized this lady who works on this really mysterious 16 pump engine. She's just totally capable of looking at like a wrapping of silk and being like, oh yeah, give me 3 seconds and some energized crystals. I can turn this into a modifier to your weapon that makes your weapon shoot lasers instead of bullets. It's like, oh, okay. So, I mean, there's actually a decent amount going for Remnant to make it into a crossover prone story. It's got its own fucking game mechanics.
Like I said, I think the problem with Remnant is that right now there's too many people playing Remnant.
Well, yeah.
And then
here's
the thing after the fact.
To be fair, Remnant from the Ashes.
There's not a ton of story in Remnant 1 at least. Remnant 1.
Well, Remnant 1 and 2, the story was just fucking awful. Barely present, and the stuff that was present. I will say Remnant 2's story is just so much worse than Remnant 1's story, and it's really just a feature of the game how little of the story actually exists.
I don't know why, but talking about Remnant and Dark Souls made my mind go to that Dark Souls 3 NPC just coming up into Remnant, getting a Dragonstone, going, this can't turn me into a dragon.
Yes, indeed.
What the hell?
But to make it worse, right? The ending of Remnant 2 is pain. It's suffering, pain, and agony. So you beat the final boss, except the final boss doesn't die. He keeps glitching out and coming back to life. And then this NPC that you've been gathering the index to reactivate the systems for, the root systems of the world core, or whatever the fuck it's called. No, he comes up and he's like, I'm sorry, I've done my investigations, the corruption from the root is too deep, we are either going to be all consumed by the root, or we can do a full system reset. And they literally use those words, a full system reset, and start over from the beginning and hope the root doesn't originate. And so then it's like, well, those are both fucking terrible options, because both options are we die. And so then the Mary Sue NPC storms onto the screen and goes, no, you're wrong, I hate your options, you suck. And then decides to nuke reality by making herself God.
I see.
She literally consumes all the worlds, all the NPCs, you, everything, and shoves it into her body, and then she turns into a white light. And that's the end of Remnant 2.
What did I miss while I was talking?
Literally nothing. The Remnant 2's ending is just so what the fuck. Destiny Guardian have a field day in Remnant. That'd be interesting. It'd be average Tuesday, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
the enemies aren't particularly dangerous in Remnant. It's just they're dangerous to someone who doesn't have powers.
Yeah, which Remnant people with the Dragonstone don't. That's why they use guns, right?
Yeah, they literally... In Remnant, you are playing as someone... You are playing as literal average Joe normal human guy, but you have a shotgun and a revolver, and now you have to go fight that dragon.
But the revolver is the revolver magic?
No. Neither is the shotgun. Early Remnant is literally, I have a gun and another gun. There's nothing special about me or them. Time to go kill God. So use the override pin at the end of the first world might have destroyed the world. Whoops. And aren't some of the worlds medieval? The Fey world was medieval-like, yeah.
Who cares about the Fae?
The Fae deserve death. Unless you marry them, then they're cool.
No, listen, the only thing worse than the Fae is a knife ear.
Is that because the Fae are knife ears?
Well, no, okay, no. All knife ear are Fae, not all Fae are knife ears.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's interesting. I like it. It's a good game. I like the aesthetics of it. I like the gameplay. Story's garbage, but you know, can't get much past that. Honestly, and when has story ever stopped a fanfic author? Like, come on.
Whether it's good or bad.
Yeah, whether there's even a story there. When has story ever stopped a fanfic author?
Whether they've even understood the story or not, when has that stopped them?
Exactly.
Fan fiction writers.
Yeah, exactly. In search of a voice, female author. Not a doctor, not an angel, female author. Curse Keeper, female author. Arthur Goddamn Morgan, female author. Red Dead, Morgan's Return. Actually, no, not a female author. Actually, just a Western adventure story. Damn.
Nice. By the way, I did link those three.
Yeah, I saw. The story of how Dutch met my OC, female author. The Last Outlaw. John Jack Marson II. Hell yeah, brother. Unfortunately, never. Now I'm expecting a story titled Remnant from the Coffee Shop. Honestly, that's actually... So, unironically, that's actually a thing in Remnant that's canon. So in Remnant 1, there was a bandit gang leader of the Mud Dogs. And in Remnant 2, he runs a gun shop you buy your guns from.
Yep.
Wow.
I see.
I was shitposting. Well, I wasn't! Ha ha! Alright, anyway, I'm gonna go grab the alcohol.
I just want you to know that what he says upsets me on many levels.
Good. The suffering shall be spread.
Hey, you want to talk about suffering? Let's talk about Eldar.
Whatever. I was gonna say whatever Amazon's recommend.
Yeah. That is suffering.
No response, just yeah. Also, I finally bought the Final Fantasy Pixel bundle. It's actually not bad.
They're not bad. They are never gonna. They're not worth it until they're on fucking sale.
Yeah, no. On the other hand, I also grew up with a lot of these, so
Listen,
although rather than going
do
from
you
one,
think
I'm
you're the
starting at
only
4.
one here?
Nah. I'm sorry, I'm used to being the oldest in group chats now.
Yeah, you're not.
All right, gentlemen.
You know Rushu. What the I got a ding.
Yeah, it'd be Aura singing you.
What game? Just all of the Pixel collection. It's Final Fantasy 1 to 6.
But yeah, it's
currently
you
playing
gotta
on
wait for it
4.
to be on sale. Truly.
I'm currently playing 4 on
Woo!
this. I've got it. Although I bought it on the Switch rather than on anything else, just so that. But
I mean, listen, the Switch is not bad.
It's not.
Anyway,
On the other hand, what I've seen, Steam Deck's better, but I don't own one.
so we got herbicide and Arabicide. Is that small children aside?
A Rebicide. The fuck is a Rebicide? I'm gonna look it up. Google it. It's just showing me herbicides. Although when I look up a Rebicide, I get this fucking AO3. That's the top check. Apparently, it's got a Psycho Blake.
Is it
No, wait.
Nightmare Blake? Is it Best Blake?
I don't know. I'm looking because it was in the reviews. A Psycho Blake. Haven't seen that around yet. Interesting. Unique take on Blake and Adam's relationship from chapter 3. It was actually Blake that seduced Adam, which is an entire plate of worms. Yes. Wait, did they make Blake Yandere?
I can't find anything about.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing about a Rebicide. I don't know what it is. They've made up a word.
Yeah. A cultist who sang a faint song to beckon the hateful root. Okay, honestly, I would actually say the root ending up in fucking Ruby. That would be bad.
Yeah.
That would be really bad. So part of the root is effectively like.
Well, all right. When do we have the Remnant Fate crossover, Sneaky?
The what?
The Remnant Fate crossover.
There is none, as far as I know.
Oh, there can't be one.
They both have the root.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally all the justification you need. They both have the root.
It's actually what's sad is that it's more justification than you think. Because
they can both go to different
Sneaky,
worlds.
I'm aware that it's a significant justification. I know what the root is.
Okay, because I was gonna say the root is quite literally a source of power to some abilities people might call unnatural.
Sorry, let me phrase that. I know what it is in Fate, and I was like, if it's anything even remotely similar in Remnant, then
yeah. So basically, in Remnant, imagine the root as if it was coming from the source of reality, except it was like a plant that acted like the flood.
I see.
That sounds interesting. That actually sounds interesting.
It gets up to some crazy shit. its prime directive is to assimilate all life and non-life. It will strip planets and realities of all of its iron and other such things to continue its assimilation of other realities.
God, they apparently put up the.
And it's called the
Rock
root
Rifle.
because it comes from the root of all reality. Yeah.
Yeah, great.
So anyway, a
Also,
soldier
they apparently upped the drop rate in Final Fantasy IV Pixel, but I've been
No.
farming goblins for an hour and a half and had nothing.
A bandit guilt soaking their veins as they breathe through their white. What? A bandit guilt? What? And a berserker whose titanic armor promised nothing but death. Of their minds is one thing: an undying king's final order. Find the heart, bring it to me, and I uphold the deal. What?
Wait,
What?
what one is this one?
The Ruby or Riverside.
Herbicide and a Riverside.
Oh no. Monster Girl Encyclopedia Remnant from the Ashes
Yes.
crossover. A New
Yes.
World Drifter. Inspired by The Good Hunter and A Hunter's New Home.
Oh no.
Wait, isn't the Good Hunter the Kuro Inu cross?
Yes.
Yep.
And,
And
Hunter's
the
New
other
Home
one
is
is
the
by
remake?
the same person,
Isn't Hunter's
except
New
for
Home the
MGE.
remake?
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was the remake because they did a reboot of it.
Mm.
No, that's Rush Good Hunter.
Mm-hmm. They kept the name.
Oh.
He just redid it.
What the fuck did I come back to?
Monster Girl Encyclopedia Remnant from the Ashes crossover.
One of the only 3 Remnant from the Ashes fix on fanfiction.net. There's 3
So
more on
garbage.
AO3.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You also missed a 220,000 word Red Dead Redemption story with 6 favorites.
Woo.
Yeah. Earth is saved. The Roots invasion has been halted. Also, by the way, Remnant 2 has the most fucking retarded storyline ever. So in Remnant 1, you beat the Root and you kill the Dreamer, which is the source of the Root's consciousness. And you're like, oh, we won. And then Remnant 2 came out and was like, yes, you did win. However, in an AU, Earth didn't win, so that's where the Root's coming from now.
Huh.
And it's like, okay. Alright. Well, thank you, Max. Banning all of our new users, I say.
Thank you, Max.
Wait, what do
Well,
you
when
do?
they're a filthy bot, yes.
Did a bot join the Twitch chat?
Show us where the bot touched you.
Yeah. Show us where the
Don't
bot.
mention that too loud.
Show us where the bot posted single milfs in your area.
I request that you do not speak again.
You know
Request
what,
denied.
Atin? That's a pretty good safety briefing from a mother. Do not
Aye.
add to the population. Do not subtract from the population. Do not end up on the news. And if you are in
Yeah.
jail, establish dominance.
Quickly, quickly. You're missing the last part. So by the way, an associate of mine provided me Baldur's Gate
Oh, nice.
3.
3. You know what? It's actually looking pretty good, except for the bear sex, gay bear sex.
Well,
I mean, that is optional.
Because they've set everything up that you can break it exactly how you would in D&D.
exactly.
I want to
yeah.
say, I'm immediately appreciative of the fact, Sneaky, what was one of the biggest problems with Divinity 2 when you made a custom character? You didn't get any, like, special dialogue. They have fixed that in this one.
Oh, really? Nice.
So that you can still do a completely custom origin, but now there's an origin called the Dark Urge. The default appearance for this is a white dragonborn sorcerer, but you can customize race, appearance, and class fully.
Oh, nice. Good, good, good.
Also,
Um,
sneaky.
yeah.
The Dark Urge is a murder hobo.
Nice. Did you guys
Ah.
see the clip from the Larian live stream where they had I think it was one of their QA testers on the stream with them with one of the devs, and the QA tester had built a mountain of boxes, and the
Yes,
devs
that's
just
what I was
like,
talking about.
what are you doing with these? He's like, you'll see. I'm just close enough that I can use a teleportation arrow to, and he teleports onto the castle, and the devs just like,
That is genius. That's great.
oh.
That's so smart.
Oh.
As intended.
The devs were baffled, and it was great.
All right, so my only problem with this is the fact that that box stack is denying gravity. Other than that, it's hilarious.
Oh, it's great. I fucking love it. It's like,
And here's the thing. You
Yeah.
could totally do that in regular D&D. You just have to obey the laws of physics.
oh yeah, but yeah, it's exactly like that. It's like, okay, so you guys have to get into this castle. Now you could talk to this NPC, and then you could go on this task for them, and they'll help you open the sewers. Hey, there's a lot of boxes in this area. Could we just like build like how tall do you think? Like a 50-foot pillar? Yes. Why? So anyway, I use Misty Step now that I have sight of the location.
Oh no.
Also, Max, this is something that will probably only make sense to you and the one other Fire Emblem fan in here.
I'm
So
a
you know-
right here, yes. What's
So you
going
know
on?
how, Max, you know how our boy Odin Dark talks about his hand hungering?
The foul hand, yep.
Yeah.
That's great.
The Dark Urge origin is if the hand was actually a problem.
Be still, my dark destroying hand.
No, literally, one of the lines is, I do not know where I got this dark urge, only that I must resist it, lest it consume my mind. My knife hand trembles with the urge to kill.
By my shining finger.
I'm gonna be honest, I never actually played Awake Fate. Yes.
That's okay, you played Awakening.
No.
So anyway,
No,
flip
dude,
it for
Alright,
see.
look, I'll be
I
straight
went
with
from
you.
Radiant. I went from Radiant Dawn to Three Houses because I
Whoa,
couldn't get
it's a fucking
DS.
jump.
Yeah, I couldn't get I never played New Mystery or Shadow Dragon. And I couldn't get
New Mystery never
DS
made it to the
emulator working.
US.
Oh yeah, I never got a DS emulator working on my shitty
Oh,
laptop.
dude, I've got a DS emulator working. I'll tell you, Shadow Dragon is okay. New Mystery is, it's fine. They're not like essential. I do recommend Awakening. I don't. Fate is
I
its
abs-
own problem.
I mean, depends on which Fate you play. I've seen a lot of people still having fun with Conquest and Birthright, but then they play Revelations and they kind of ruins it for
Okay,
them.
so here's the problem. Conquest is the best, hands down.
Yes.
Both story
seen
and gameplay wise, Conquest is the best.
Yes.
It's gonna sound weird. I really recommend getting the Gay Fates patch because it also fixes it almost completely rewrites the story into
Okay.
something that isn't stupid. Like a lot of it is relatively small dialogue changes, but they make a lot of characters way less
Like,
stupid.
Is that the patch that brings back like the original support and stuff like that?
Yeah, it also brings back a number of original supports. It also just allows anyone to
So that-
support anyone.
So that Saizo and
Um,
Baruka aren't just fucking saying ... C support.
Yes. Now, come on. That's a really funny joke.
It is.
That's a great
It
joke for
is.
those two
It's-
characters.
It is. Yeah.
But yeah, so the patch name, right? The patch was originally created just to give people their gay ships.
Males, female. Yeah, I know of it.
But
Okay,
it
wait, hold
also-
up. No, hold on. To be fair, though, I have had a full-on conversation of not saying anything with someone, and then we went our separate ways.
Yeah, but the thing is, this was supposed to be like a conversation in the Japanese remake, and they just didn't want to translate it, so they put ... because it's two silent characters.
Yeah, I would just say it works because one of them is a ninja and the other is a childhood traumatized murder hobo.
Oh, yeah, so
Yeah.
like basically a ninja, except worse.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
she's not a wyvern. She's got a pet
happens.
dragon. She's got a pet dragon.
Yeah, like I said, a ninja, but worse.
But
There's an actual
yeah.
conversation that happens in Japanese.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, Aura, that is the support we are talking about. And you second away. Yeah, the thing is, I've also seen good things about Awakening, but I do.
Okay,
wanna
look,
play it.
Awakening is a very simple story that doesn't keep it from being well executed. Some of the
Yeah.
supports are corny,
Problem
but I
is,
really
it's the
I really
same.
like quite a lot of them.
Awakening and Fates. The reason why I skipped it is the same reason why I've got a problem with Sims is because I get too into eugenic projects.
Listen, Awakening is great for eugenics.
Trying to make the ultimate child is.
Also, when you've got all the DLC and Spot Pass characters, you can also play my favorite game, which is how messed up can we make the line of succession in Ylisse? Because in the base game, a certain heir to the throne dies. But then the Spot Pass brings her back,
Yeah, Emma
and
yes,
Robin
I know
can
that
bang
much.
her and have a kid.
Only one who can as well.
Yes, which means she's alive, and by the end of the story, she's recovered her faculties for the most part.
Mm.
So she's absolutely the ruler, which means go sit in the corner, Lucina. You're no longer the exalt.
Yeah, and no longer is Crom or fucking Lissa or anything.
Yes.
You know what's really great as well? Bringing back the Mad King, and everyone's just like, okay.
Yeah, everyone just kind of okays it. I will say Walhart is hilarious just because Walhart is probably one of my favorite villains. Because Walhart, what
It's
is your
just a-
motivation? Well, I really hate dragons controlling the fate of the world, and I really hate gods controlling the fate of the world. So what's your plan, Walhart? I am going to fucking kill all of them.
Murder.
Yeah.
A lot of murder. Which I will say I do appreciate you can do that in Path Pillar of Eternity. Where it's like, oh, you find out the God's plan and you're just like, I see. Understandable. Alright, I'm killing everyone.
I see. You are allowed to have that plan. I'm going to kill all of
thing
you.
in the original Valkyrie profile in PS1. I'm trying to see.
Alright, so this New World Drifter one, it's almost not even worth reading. It's just really generic and boring and lame.
Yeah.
Larian, why are there 5 penis options?
Don't worry about it.
They
also,
want you to
people
feel
say,
included.
What character do you dream of if you make a male and that character shows weirdly sexual? So if
Listen,
they ask you,
that's not how I roll. Listen, I'm an old school D&D players. I make characters to min-max my class. You make a character to stare at it for eye candy. I make a character to min-max my class.
I
are
make a
not the same.
character to make everything worse.
It's so much fun.
to be fair, that's also my females I make.
Oh, good.
I
Oh,
can't-
this is good news.
I
Good
can't
news,
fix her.
guys.
She can make me worse,
You can
though.
select. You'll be pleased to know that you have interchangeable genitals.
Oh, hey, look at
Right.
that. Hey, so Aura, it's the story you were looking for. Restaurant
Yeah.
to another remnant.
Yep.
The Nicoya is going to play host to a more honest soul. First ever Ruby restaurant to another world story.
Oh, Atin, do you want to know how do I stack up to regular Fire Emblem fans when in Radiant Dawn I took Vika to level 40 in chapter 1 and then took her to the tower in chapter
Traveler
you
of
took
the
who?
multiverse, reality
Mika.
shattered.
Raven Girl from
A
chapter
being
1.
beyond the void
You're a good
gives it a
person.
second chance, but rules limit its power. A single being might be able to give aid and allow a slight bending of the rules, but will it be enough? Who is this stranger? And what is the higher being's name that could do so much damage? A DC superhero Ruby story.
Ugh.
I cannot read DC and Marvel stories. I don't know why. They've just never appealed to me.
Ruby times Meta Runner Worlds Collide. What? Meta Runner? What?
Meta Run. I'm googling that.
Pokemon Rusted Legends. Exploring the ever after, the Rusted Knight and his trusted steed awaken to find a strange ring. Now stranded in another world, with his youth regained and Juniper transformed into a small fox-like creature. Wait, Juniper,
Oh.
his sister? John finds himself to wait.
Yeah, Metarunner can be blamed on me and the Australian. Metarunner is an Australian computer animated web series created by Kevin
God damn it, you Aussies.
Lerdwickel. It is produced in-house by Glitch Productions. Production
Wait,
provided
so
by Screen
Juniper Ruby.
No,
Oh,
Juniper
okay. Juniper's the jackalope deer.
Oh,
I mean, it's basically already a fucking Pokemon.
yes. I thought Juniper was like Professor Juniper, and that's why, because it was a Pokemon cross. Oh, she's named after Team Juniper, John's former team. But apparently there's Jackalope Grim.
What the fuck?
Ah, excellent, Sneaky. You'll be pleased to know we can once again make ourselves an anime character and select for heterochromia.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, good.
Of course,
We also have
of
all
course
the
there's,
possible...
Hmm?
of
Guys?
course there's
Yeah.
a new Neon Zangetsu fic.
Well,
Of course there is.
Maybe not.
Guys, we have all the eye colors you could possibly want.
excellent. So
Blue for
John goes into Pokemon, and his mount turns into an Eevee. Hopefully it does not turn into a Vaporeon, because otherwise it's going to be his mount in a different way.
Why the fuck would you choose Eevee instead of something like Deerling and Swordsbuck?
Because don't you know Vaporeon's sexual compatibility?
Did you know? Did you know that Flareons make the greatest heated blanket in the universe?
Indeed, exactly. Traveling the region and looking for a way back, they find themselves playing a bigger role in a long-forgotten history. Wait, Pokemon is apparently the prequel to Ruby now? Okay, author.
Wait, what is fucking? Who the fuck is the brother to Arceus? Unless they've made Mewtwo and Mew the
None.
brothers.
To be
The author is
worthy,
being stupid.
death changes a man, hardens him, sharpens him. No, I would say it makes him quite gassy and flappy.
No, sneaky, skip it. It's Neon Zangetsu.
I know. Burns away weakness. All that remains is strength, pride, cunning, and life. No, I would say typically death does not leave a prideful, cunning man full of life.
Especially not when they come back from the dead after being dead for a bit.
Yeah.
Experience.
A new life, a new name, a new identity. He won't make the same mistakes twice, as he's not going to suffer anymore. You
Press
can't
X to
just be
doubt on that,
strong, you
Johnny
have
boy.
to be smart. You can't just be deserving, you have to be worthy. Naruto, massive harem.
Yeah. You know what? I hate the fact that one of the only people to ever write Arcane Fix is Neon Zangetsu.
Yeah.
It's so fucking. I want something else, please.
Yeah.
He's got like 3 of them, and that's. they're probably the best that you can find in the fucking.
Divine intervention, an unmatched powerhouse, an electric dynamo, a high flyer, and a renowned gladiator. A new team is drawn together by destiny and they're ready to take on the world. OC times Harem AU, Nora times Pyrrha times Team Ruby times OC.
A Warhammer Ruby side story pick. What? By Gundam Ninja.
Ruby Spartan Assault. After John 117's battle aboard Mantle's approach, the Spartan finds himself with Cortana in tow, sent to a new world where monsters roam the wilds.
I just saw a fucking optic phase.
The Spartan will have to join the ranks of the good guys against this threat.
Implying he's not already a good guy.
Yeah.
Is this implying that the Covenant are black?
What?
Maybe?
What?
Just like how black orcs are black people, the Covenant.
No, that's clearly the gorillas.
Are you sure the brutes seem pretty?
I have no idea what you said. You just cut out completely.
Probably for the best.
Probably for the best. Remnant of Riven. After ill-fated assault on LeBlanc's lair, Riven gets hurtled into world of bloody evolution, but less bloody than she's used to. Now quite literally exiled from everything she knows, will she brave this new world? Canon will diverge when the League of Legends NPC shows up. Updates whenever I feel like it. Okay.
I'm sorry, did you just say League of fucking Legends?
Yeah.
Yes, it's League of Legends, Ruby.
Okay.
You know
Okay,
what?
I didn't want to have to kill
No,
someone.
you know what?
but-
I blame the Dark Wolf Shiro on this one. Putting
Batman
in
Red
his-
Hood and Ruby crossover. Jade Volume 7. Jason and friends return to Atlas. Jason Todd times Weiss. Velvet times myself insert OC.
Yeah, I blame the Dark Wolf Shiro for League of Legends Ruby fix because he added Jinx to his fucking
Oh,
remake
yeah.
of his first Ruby one.
Honestly, I don't know who to blame for all the gamer Ruby fix, but I can certainly say we can all blame one
Ryuji.
person. Huh?
Orpheus.
Ryuji.
Orf.
You know what? That's right.
Who?
Yeah,
Wait, who?
the forbidden name.
Who? What's it again?
Ryuji.
Ryemji.
Ryuji.
Oh, Ryuji. Yeah. They did a game effect?
The games we play.
Yes. Team
Ryuji.
The
Team
absolute
Ryuji.
fucking worst gamer fic I have ever witnessed in my life. I would literally beat the man to death for it, and he's even agreed that he would probably allow me to.
Yeah, the one where he goes into gets like this fucking tiger martial arts or something.
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
actually
something.
regretted posting that story.
Yeah, I remember that. No, I don't think that was old enough to be the offset of Gamer Fix though. What year
No,
was
it was definitely the dawn.
That was 20.
Game of Ruby, yeah.
I didn't say it was the first
it?
one. It was definitely
Oh,
the
no.
dawn of Ruby Gamer Fix, though.
For Ruby, yes, but for normal Gamer Fix, I'd have to look into the fucking Naruto section to find who did that.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Probably Shiro.
Nah, he was a he started off in Ruby and TXT.
Kiss my ass.
Shiro is not the start of Game Fix, but I still remember first finding them in fucking. Wait, is it?
No,
Ruby?
I'm
Kurama?
wait,
Ruby
Sign, did I
Gamer
ever
Fix.
Sign, did I ever tell you what my opinion is of Shiro's stories?
That they're garbage.
Yeah. Beyond that, though.
Maybe I don't remember.
So I left a review on one of his 12 new stories that he just recently posted. And I
Of course.
said, wow, this one was actually tolerable. I can't wait to read 2 more chapters before it's inevitably dropped for 20 new stories.
Woo.
Also very true.
Oh, yeah, not wrong. I'm not wrong.
Nope.
Wait,
But yeah, so many of his ideas are just so fucking dog shit.
was one of the starting ones Seer King for Game Effects?
Oh shit.
So why did I come
2016
back to-
DXD, yeah.
Seer
He was
King.
before Shiro's time, I think.
Yeah, he's long
Could tell
before
you who
Shiro's
was
time, yeah.
Ruby.
Naruto, The Game of Life, 2015. I knew there was someone that I once.
Yeah, Seer King, Seer King, Seer King.
Why
Which
did
is
I come
annoying 'cause
back
he-
to a discussion about the gamer system?
We're trying to figure out who was one of the like dawn of Game Effects.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out who we need to crucify.
Seer King seems like a good choice because he has some good like ideas. And
Sign gets a
concepts.
pass because he wrote Wincest.
And
Fair.
Lolly Rape. And Lolly Oh god,
Not for
yeah.
that
Seer King,
story.
Seer King is I think 2015, 2016. Seer King is like one of the first ones to ever make
Also,
a game effect.
Can I
Naruto.
just say, I really appreciated in your gamer story of the self-insert into John, that I really appreciated that you had the characters call him out, like, near immediately of you're not John.
And ninja
Wait.
cards, man.
Wait, what fic is this? I don't think I've read that one from someone.
It's
You might have.
it's from a previous era. He
Go search
transitioned
the
to a
most-
new name.
Hang on, let me
Oh.
write it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want anyone watching this stream.
Yeah, he transitioned to a new name.
I hate it when you say it like that, Sneaky.
Why are you the one that made
Don't
the
dead
person
name
in
him.
Dawn where all of his sisters have like hard light semblance? That
Yes.
Yes.
oh my god, I read your old fic. I liked it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we
he
all
makes
said.
his own he makes his own paramilitary corporation.
Yep. Yep.
I found you years ago in like 2018.
See, that's
before
what I
ever
said.
knew of you.
See, that's what I said. I was looking at a list of stories Sign has posted before, and I was looking at one of his oldest ones, and I was like, wait a fucking second. I know that name.
My mind still goes to this fucking fic thinking, oh god, I wonder if we'll ever update
It
again.
won't.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I do have an incomplete chapter.
You should, on April 1st, you should post it.
Oh,
April
no.
1st, 2024, yes. Oh,
That would destroy some people.
everything
Yeah.
is now mirrored on AO3.
Exactly.
I
But no,
couldn't
no,
believe
seriously
this was
though,
you,
it's
Sign.
that is something that's missing in a lot of these stories where it's like, oh, I woke up as John with the gamer powers, and it's like the family just doesn't fucking notice at all, and it's like, no, it's really obvious when some kid that you've lived with your entire life goes from acting like your
changes.
little brother's 7-year-old to the fucking 23-year-old stranger.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow,
kind
the
of
games
in
we-
there.
The Ryuga games we played is 2015. Holy shit, I didn't
Yeah, I
realize it was
told
8
ya.
years- I didn't realize it was over 8 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
What?
old.
What 2012 Naruto game fic am I thinking? Because there was one in like 2012 that was really popular, and then everyone started copying it.
Kyubi?
Maybe he's done a remaster of that.
Yeah,
now.
he did a
changed the entire
remaster of
fic.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
it might be Kyubi.
Wait, do you mean Kyubi 16?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different Kyubi. There's so many people with that. in
Oh,
their
well, of
fucking
course,
name.
there's so many people with that in their name.
Is Kyubi 16 even still fucking interesting?
I think he posted recently.
Yes. July 1st, published January 8th. Naruto and Miraculous Tales of.
Hey, honey, how are you
Mention- I
doing?
hate the
I'm
meme you
doing great,
posted,
mother.
but
May
whoever
I
did it didn't.
inquire what year it is and where we live? Yeah, literally, though, it's like, I don't recognize these people. Good afternoon,
Good afternoon,
mother.
human beings.
I'm your older sister.
Yeah, you are, Hag.
Yeah,
says-
you are. That was a test.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of those gamer stories are really fucking bad. It's like, oh, I woke up as Naruto as a gamer, self-insert OC. It's like, okay.
Yeah, an entire ninja village.
And the entire ninja village, who are carefully watching their nuclear weapon, didn't notice the 4-year-old orphan acting like a 30-year-old grown-ass man.
Mhm.
Though, to be fair, they probably were a Redditor, so they were pretty close to 4 years old already.
Oof.
What oof, it's just the truth.
Yes, exactly. That's the if.
The one who wields the power of gods in the world of Remnant. A certain
Accelerator,
scientific
okay.
railgun Ruby crossover. After a fight with this dark matter accelerator, somehow ended up transporting to a world with strange creature, hunter, or semblances.
Oh,
He
right,
must now
considering-
survive in the world of Remnant with the help of a certain heiress and her friend, and try to find a way back to Academy City. He will also meet some familiar faces, good and evil. Accelerator times Weiss.
Fuck Accelerator.
Casual afternoon where a 4-year-old is
fuck
chiding a
Accelerator.
teenager for littering in the street and telling him about global warming. Yeah. Some of the gamer stories are always so fucking cringe because it's like, I've unlocked the gamer powers. I'm gonna go run outside now and like shout moves out loud.
Despite being only 4
I'm
years
gonna go
old,
act schizophrenic as shit.
despite being only 4 years old, I didn't. So I'm actually like a 7-year-old.
Don't worry, I worked out enough. I'm a 7-year-old, so it's okay.
Shut up.
Still love.
That was the worst fucking shit ever. Despite having the body of a 3-year-old, he worked out, so he had the body of a 5-year-old. That's...
Oh.
Honestly, I think the worst part in that entire thing was the author's feeling of justification. Like, it's like, don't worry, guys. He might be 3, but he's got the
But he has
body
the
of a 5-year-old, so it's okay.
And he's done mental
Training,
done mental
air
training.
quotes.
So he's actually 35 and he's.
Yeah. Also, I've had sex so much I've aged mentally.
Well, you know what they say, that pussy ages yet.
Oh, God.
Wow. Holy shit. Seeking has 500 favorite authors.
Yeah, he's got, yeah. The new
And all of them
gods of
start.
Remnant.
Wait. All of them start with A, B, and C. He has
Hmm?
numbers. That's it.
What?
All of his favorite authors start with
Oh, yeah.
A numbers, A, B, or C. He has nothing else.
The way I totally
Wow.
just tuned in while I write my own fanfic, self-awareness is a very important skill. Yeah, it is. I mean, like, look, self-awareness is the difference between you knowing your story is following a trope and working with it, and you not knowing your story is following a trope and just making yourself look like an absolute dipshit thinking you're original.
Yeah. Wait, who is Kaito Kimos? I
Yeah,
feel
some
like-
dude.
Is there someone in the Discord?
No, it's just some dude.
Ah! Wow. I thought you were shadow banned and couldn't be found. I thought you were shadow banned and couldn't be found. Holy shit.
I mean, we're hard to find these days.
Yeah.
Some dude.
Yeah.
Hey man, you know what the saying is? All the women are men. All the kids are FBI agents.
Yeah.
All women are men, all children are FBI agents.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn it. You're not on Fanfiction with the same name as your Twitch name.
Yeah, I can't look up their fiction. Check their AO3.
K Kettle Noises comes.
K kettle noises.
Yeah. Ugh.
The New Gods of Remnant by Rotate Acid. In another world where humans are on the brink of destruction, came two siblings empowered by light and darkness, born in the flesh of humans. Both witnessing the evils of the world, the two live in the way they wish to survive, for not even ordinary man blessed with divinity will feel blessed. What? A
What?
Naruto
Gosh,
times Yang story?
Don't worry, it's just about blessing. It's just
Can
blessings.
you reread that last bit before the shipping list there?
For not
In
even
another
ordinary
world-
man blessed with divinity will feel so blessed.
For not even man blessed with divinity.
That just
You're never gonna find
That
me. I got
sounds
like 4 alts for different
Okay.
fandoms I write for. Holy shit. They practicing some fucking infosec here, boys. Smart.
Yeah.
You know what? If you're in the KHR fandom, you do need to practice some infosec. Otherwise, you might just wake up one day with a fucking pipe bomb being delivered to you.
Okay, fair enough. You don't know what.
Earth's mightiest huntsman. After Ultron invades Remnant. What? Team Ruby and Juniper are scattered through the Marvel multiverse. What? Now they must join
What?
forces with the Avengers, X-Men, Guardians of the Galaxy, and more to face down villains and reunite with each other and find a way home.
Kaito's not in the anime.
Oh
fandom, I don't
god,
think.
Kaido Hitman Reborn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Teo?
I still don't. I like that you're both mispronouncing this, but I still don't know what that's about
Katsuo.
aside from Mafia.
You're in anime.
Yeah,
huh?
some baby is part of the mafia or some shit. It's
No. So
I thought the baby ran the
cursed.
Mafia.
No. I
yeah,
can tell you
it's like
because,
basically a Japanese version of Boss Baby, I think.
No, it is not.
Boss
Not
Baby
at
was
all.
inspired by it then. Got it.
Right, yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
It's by the same creator as iShield 21. What happens is that the baby is actually the.
Do you
ghost that made-
realize how little that means to us?
Yeah.
iShield
The
was
baby-
the football manga.
Yes.
Okay.
The baby was actually the world's greatest hitman, but thanks to magical flames bullshit, was cursed into the body of a toddler, along with 6 others who have the strongest flames.
What? Excuse fucking you?
What the
Yes,
fuck?
basically the
Okay.
world has 3 different kinds of artifacts: 7 rings, 7 pacifiers, and another 7 rings,
What
all
the
with
fuck?
like different powers. The pacifiers you can forces
So-
the strongest flame users to
One
beat
pacifier
toddlers.
to rule them all.
No, so what the reason is apparently
Yeah, I'm
because
about to
ancient-
get fucking heavy on the alcohol in this goddamn hard lemonade if you keep talking.
all right, I'm gonna keep talking.
talking,
then.
keep talking.
So what happened is a whole bunch of an ancient race. It's kind of implied it's like Atlanteans or something. Fucked up the Earth badly. So they made these pacifiers to kind of stabilize it, along with two pairs of.
What
7
if I
rings.
told you I had a theoretical degree in theoretical physics?
Listen
And so
here, you fucking hobo.
So basically, the
Theoretically,
pacifiers. The pacifiers need the strongest flames to help stabilize the world. The mare rings can see into alternate dimensions, and you can get basically the skills from the ultimate selves. So that's also something. And
I'm sorry, did you just casually say kaleidoscope?
Yeah.
And there are actually beings who naturally just see in dimensions. Yes, even without the mare rings. There's an entire
I hate this. Just stop talking.
and there's another one where apparently
It's worse that it's fucking like actually a published story, and I know it's
Yeah.
got like hundreds of books to it.
and also the final rings basically is about time, but all it does is essentially a remnant of everyone who wore it and unlocked its powers fully by going through a trial. The remnant is there. It never showed off giving anyone extra powers or using those remnants for training, really, except for once. But yeah,
Okay
so you
then.
can't go through time with it, but you can basically get all the past wearers from time to help you. in
Well,
training.
you know, Kaido, I
Um,
like some normal, non-theoretical physics. You know, ballistics, very interesting. Things go up, things go down.
How much physics do we need to equate turning training into life?
Ben
Theoretically.
10 Ruby crossover of gemstones and watches. A 1,131 chapter story updating over the past 5 years.
But
just
it's
trying to
Ben
figure out
10 and
what Kaito
Ruby.
is.
How do you?
Ben 10 meets Ruby Rose on his summer break and picks up the Omnitrix and a thrill for action. Along the way, Ben discovers many alien forms and grows close with Ruby. But can he and his friends handle being thrust into the conflict of good versus evil? So literally, it's just Ruby. She doesn't have a semblance. She doesn't have aura. It's Ben 10's world. It's just the character.
Okay.
You know,
Also,
Wait, is Ruby in the
Ben
anime
already-
section of fanfiction?
Yeah.
No.
Ruby what now?
No. Is
Yeah,
Ruby
Ruby's
in
in
the
the
anime
anime
section of
It's
fanfiction?
Oh yeah, Ruby's in the anime section.
The fuck you
Alright,
say?
then
Yeah, Ruby's
it's
in
in
the
the
anime
anime
section.
section.
Kaito, I'm guessing.
Ruby is recognized worldwide as like the first
Unfortunately,
American-made
Western anime.
Japanese style anime.
yeah.
So
No,
Kaito,
no.
I'm gonna
lots of
guess
people,
that
lots of
you
people
say you're in
recognize
anime.
Avatar.
I'm guessing it is
her.
in the section that you're writing in. I'm trying to figure this guy out.
I'm sorry, and people only recognize Avatar as one because Ruby got that recognition first.
Yes,
I'm sorry
True.
to
Ruby is.
inform
Yeah.
you of
Otherwise, before that, Avatar was only a
No one
cartoon.
ever even called Avatar anime before Ruby.
It is a cartoon.
Kaito, I'm guessing you write for the Ruby section. I'm playing 21
yeah.
questions to figure out
I
where
gotta
you
say
are,
though,
who you are.
I find the idea interesting that before the Omnitrix, Ben didn't have the thrill for action.
I mean, no, he had a thrill for action that was average to a young boy's thrill for
Oh,
action.
People seem to forget that
absolutely.
he
He
is
already-
a preteen.
Just kind of comes built into
Normal
kids. in
10-year-old.
general.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it does
So
come
I'm-
built in. Yeah.
The
He was
idea of
crazy
a
about golden sumo cards.
calm Ben is very odd.
They
I
write
know.
YA novels. You know what? That's impressive. I will say, Kaido, that is impressive. YA novels is it's a swamp. I think that's honestly the best way to describe it. It's very
They said
easy
they
to
write-
sink
write-
to the
write
bottom.
4. They said they write
Why-
4 YA novels.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they write fan
Young
fiction
adult
for
novels.
YA novels, not actual.
Well, I mean, my statement still stands. I mean, YA novels are a swamp. It's very easy to sink to the bottom.
Alright, then you're in the PJO
I
section.
mean, wouldn't you just pay attention to the #1 bestseller on the New York Times YA list and just keep up to date with that?
Well, I mean, if you
No.
did that, it would just be a lot of porn. Which, you know, you do you, but it's quicksand. You just gotta keep moving. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Eventually, I'm gonna hit the bottom of this quicksand pit, and then the joke's gonna be on you.
Super Ruby Gaiden, a collection of stories in the Super Mario Ruby universe.
Perish.
Hmm.
No. No.
Kaito. Are you in the PJO section?
Not PJO, that's mostly middle school. Yeah, that's
Really? 'Cause-
true. Yeah, PJO's middle school,
I look-
dude.
No, Lightning Thief is apparently young adult.
Yeah, it's
Right.
yes, it's young adult, but it's not really young adult. Like, okay, look, dude. Fucking like
Isn't that weird?
JoJo
Gray
is
area.
considered comic books for kids.
JoJo is a whole other problem. Sneaky, I'd like to
Japan.
take a brief break to interrupt this. I'm pleased to report the internet already has a trainer out for Baldur's Gate 3, which
Of
means
course
that
they do.
I can correctly roll my stats and not do point buy, because fuck point buy. I'm going to stream this now, so that everybody. I'm going to just go ahead and stream the internet so that people can see me being honest. So that I'm keeping myself honest.
If it's in the school library, it's not young adult. I would say no. High school libraries are pretty good with stocking young adult.
Yeah, high
Yeah, 'cause
school
I was about to
libraries do a fantastic job of just kind of.
Yeah, they do a really good
Um,
job.
City
Are
of
you-
Bones. City
oh,
of
that's-
Bones. That's a young adult novel. City of Bones.
Hunger Games.
No, dude.
No?
Hunger Games is a woman writing what a middle schooler thinks high school is.
Yeah.
The heck is this?
This is me rolling my stats.
I forgot I haven't been in the library since middle school, since my high school's so small. Yeah, I feel that. Fucking graduating class of 100.
Why is
All right.
Wait, I
That's-
just realized, why is Science profile picture a blushing Tanya?
It's always Tanya.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
always
why
been
is it a
Tanya.
blushing one? Why is it a blushing one?
Are you really
Not
asking
Tanya
that?
is not blushing.
Yeah.
I mean, those are hard
Tanya
eyes.
is not blushing. She's drinking coffee.
Yes, that's what happened. Yes.
Yes.
That's where we leave it.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. This is not bad. Sneaky, I got a 16, a 15, a 13, 14, 9, and 14. I'll take that.
Nice. No, yeah, let's see. City of Bones, City of Glass. That was a decent YA series. I'm really aging myself here, just spouting these off. I would say
He's defending Hunger Games. He's in that
Uglies.
section.
No, Hunger Games is not YA.
No,
See,
he's
that's
apparently
the
got
picture.
theoretical
I mean-
socio-economical discussions, apparently.
Hunger Games does have a lot of good theoreticals. I think that was mostly accidental.
Maybe incest.
Didn't like COB just for the incest plot. Yeah, that shit got weird. Yeah. Fucking hell, what else did I read back in the day? Uglies, Pretties, and Specials, that was a series. Wizards at War. Most of them escape me these days. Yeah, Wheel of Time. That's something people write fan fiction for.
You
Oh, it's-
fucking leave Wheel of Time
Dude,
alone.
I'm just trying to figure out who Kaito is. So that we can
Dude,
make
you're
fun of
not.
his
Dude,
on
you could
stream.
literally go through the entire fucking list, and there's no guarantee they'll actually say yes.
They said they will, if it's one they write.
Right, because people never lie on the
Yeah.
internet.
Yeah.
Artemis Fowl. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Artemis Fowl.
good
Yeah,
on
Artemis Fowl.
Oh,
That, like the other week.
Do you
Like-
write for Artemis Fowl?
Jesus Christ, Artemis Fowl.
I would be shocked if he writes for Artemis Fowl.
That's something I had not thought about in a long time. Would you guys consider the fucking Magic series a young adult novel?
What do you mean, like Magic the Gathering?
No, the Seventh Son of the Seventh Son series.
Oh,
MAGI.
yes, it
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
Possibly,
And that
yeah.
came out. That first came out when I was like 12,
Two of the
13.
fandoms do write for
yeah.
it by the same author.
Yeah, but would you consider it a young adult series?
Yeah, it's young adult.
Wonder.
I mean, there was, honestly, looking back on it, there was a lot of good morality lessons in that series.
It's very religious.
Oh yeah, very, very religious. Like looking back on it, holy shit. Also, shit like the seventh son of the seventh son not actually being the seventh son, but because he rose up to the mantle that was, expected of him, he became a good person and shit, while the person who was supposed to be the fabled chosen one actually wasn't, because they just expected everything to come to them simply because of their position. That's like some wild shit, Like that's actually some good shit kids need to learn these days, and they ain't learning that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sneaky,
no
you
kidding.
want some real wild shit?
No.
Apparently in November 2021, Colfer, the writer for Artemis Fowl,
Oh.
has thought about writing a super violent follow-up after being inspired by Old Man Logan,
Oh, Jesus
Inspired
Christ.
by what?
in which
Um,
Artemis succeeds in becoming a magnet in his older age.
Oh
It's like,
God.
yeah, there were parts of Artemis Fowl that were already like kind of pushing it for violence. Like, oh God, do I want Old Man Logan Artemis Fowl with access to magic? Is this something
Yes.
that
Give
needs
a
to exist in
fanfic.
the world?
Wait, The Giver.
The Giver is not a young adult novel, but it is
No.
actually recommended when you are a young adult to read
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's recommended reading in like middle school and high school
Yes.
generally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
middle and high school.
It was dull.
Yeah, City of Bones was the YA fanfic with the mortal instruments. That's what the series was called. Yeah. That shit was
Mm.
fucking. That was something.
Wow, I'm fucking shocked. Artemis Fowl actually went all the way into 2012 with the final.
Really? Really?
Yeah,
2012.
2012. Artemis Fowl and the Last Guardian.
Fuck. Damn, man.
Not
What the fuck
Dresden.
is what is the second cycle? What do you mean second cycle?
Oh no, that's probably not true.
What do you mean
Oh.
there's a spin-off sequel following his younger twin brothers?
Wait, what?
Who
Yeah.
asked for
What is that
this?
called?
Fowl twins.
That's called a cash grab.
That's
Yep.
called a
Ha ha
cash
ha 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 ha.
Oh, wrong.
I mean, dudes ain't
I didn't say you're wrong.
Okay. This is the art for the most recent book for the Fowl twins. Those character designs look suspiciously familiar.
Where have we seen that before?
No, I do want to know who the one with the fluffy hair is.
Fucking.
Wait, is that fucking Harry Potter and Red?
Yes. There's Harry Potter and Shinny in the background.
Yeah,
Who
the
who the
foul
fuck is-
twins get what they deserve. That's a
Oh,
fucking.
no.
This is the third book released in 2021 for this spin-off sequel.
What the fuck?
Apparently, there's a man that goes by Lord Teddy Bleed 'em Dry, who has an unending quest to kill the twins.
Lord Teddy bleed him dry.
Yeah,
Who?
I forgot how on the nose Colfer was at times with his naming scheme.
Oh, and you know what? Now that you've said that, that kind of makes more sense as to why I enjoy fucking Shadow Garden so much.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, this is the bad guy. How do you know he's the bad guy? Well, his first name's Bad, spelled with an E at the end, and his last name's Guy.
Hey, what is this guy's name?
I'm pretty sure I might be able
Perv
to find you if
asshat.
you
Yeah, pervy ass.
Every ass hat. Who are your friends? Oh, Potato and Skeleton. Skeleton.
Yeah, holy shit.
Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't. I'm surprised the author didn't name one of them secretly gay.
I'm gonna. Up next is I'm gonna last more than one round. Oh wow, look at that! He's made it to the next round.
Yeah.
Oh god, that shit's good, man.
I thought just
Okay,
taking the piss.
so you're not an old. I don't think you're an old school fanfiction writer at all. Because every old school fanfiction writer has fucking read Fate's Gamble.
Unfortunately.
I've read
More
Fate's
recent.
Gamble.
Oh, by the way, just a quick thing about Baldur's Gate 3.
No.
I hope the needle in the eye scene wasn't a problem for you in because you're
Dead.
gonna get Sneaky. You're gonna get the first person needle in the eye.
Yeah,
Fuck
so
you.
I actually was halted from playing Dead Space for 2 weeks because every single time I tried to do that scene, I couldn't.
Yeah. Luckily, you don't have to do this one manually. But yeah, it's an extra special level of the needle in the eye,
You
Sneaky.
Started on
Went
AO3.
straight to AO3. God damn!
Oh no.
Goddamn.
That
All
right, anyway, I'm
sounds
getting
like a
dinner.
mistake.
Later, everybody.
Later.
Later.
Yeah, I know Link got deleted. We had to do that because people kept coming in and spamming some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But you say people, you mean bots.
No, not just bots. Back in the day when we had like 40 to 70 average concurrent viewers, someone was like, haha, I'm gonna spam porn and shit.
We never broke 30. What are you talking
Yeah, we did.
about?
According to my Twitch stats, we did.
When the hell did that happen?
That was season 3.
Well, don't call them seasons.
They are season. What are we on? What season are we on now again?
7.
7. 2019 then.
Yeah.
You've wasted 7 years of your life on this.
Wasted. I'm having a blast. I'm sitting here drinking with friends, torturing people, getting paid to do it. It's great.
Fair
Well,
enough.
that's paid with an asterisk.
Oh yeah, paid with an asterisk. I don't think I've actually seen any money from Amazon in a while, but theoretically, I'm getting paid theoretical money.
How many cents in it? How many cents per stream?
8.
Now, let us see.
Honestly, from what I've actually seen of the behind the scenes with Twitch, if we can actually get to 100 people, it's actually doable.
Mm.
Yeah, Sneaky. Last time we got anything from you for the split payments was December of 2020.
Jesus Christ.
That's how long it's been since we've been at anywhere near enough to get the payout.
Yeah, I could bring up my bank sheet right now, and that's probably the last time I've seen a fucking deposit from Twitch.
Here's 3, but also anime section.
Oh god. Begin again or never let go. After the Battle of Hoover Dam, Courier 6 had nothing to live for. No friends, no loved ones, and no future she wanted to be part of. That is, until a mysterious and powerful man offered the Courier a contract. In exchange, she would be reincarnated into a kinder, more peaceful world where no war would ever touch her. All she had to do was kill a silver-eyed warrior. Fallout and Ruby.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's really dumb because Salem has shown clear, definitive ability to just mass genocide with absolutely no complications. So,
Salem could absolutely do it herself, yeah.
yeah, I really don't know
Doesn't.
why you would need someone to kill Ruby.
Yeah, in fact, why is it a random man offering the contract?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, is it supposed to be one of the brother gods who just got tired of this shit, or?
Because Hazel's too busy beating up Arthur's fucking
Yeah, also,
Salem.
this courier 6 months of like speed ran the game to have no loved ones, because there are a number of decent companions in
Yeah,
that game
well, yeah.
that will fight with you and likely will survive through the Battle of Hoover Dam.
Yeah. Also, by the way, Sign, I blame you for your recent talk. You and what's their face about their recent talk about a sort of anti-waifu catalog story.
Was that Otico or was that Chinlamp?
Both.
Yeah, I think it was like 3 or 4 people in that one.
Yeah.
Why are you writing one?
No, it just reminded me of that idea that I had a while back about the whole, like, character is basically, he's not enough of an asshole to actually be sent to hell, but he's not really a good enough person to be sent to any sort of heaven, and he didn't actually believe in any of the various pantheons, and no one really wants to claim him, so they decided, fuck it, offer him a contract to basically go to the fringes of reality, where a lot of bleed over happens between realms, and he has to stick around and basically fight off SCPs effectively.
I remember hearing about that one.
Yeah. And
You told us when you were drunk.
yeah, I did tell you when I was drunk. I'm telling you now, I'm starting to get drunk again.
Still drunk, still going back to it.
I'm gonna be honest. When you said bleed over the universe, dump that shit, I just thought you were talking about Konosuba crossover.
I mean, sort of. I mean,
Trash can.
the idea is more along the lines of, like, it's normal supernatural Earth, but everything in it's being affected by the various beliefs of the various realities. So it's like all the pantheons are there, but they're all weird. And it's one of the closer worlds to the boundary, air quotes, and so, like, shit kind of comes in, so, like, shit that's not technically real starts coming in, like, you know, Slender Man and shit, because people believe in it, but it's not real.
I was about to say, is this just DXD? But then you added Slenderman.
Yeah, well, no, that's the thing, though, is it did start off originally as a DXD story, because the whole idea at first was jailbreaking the system using devil creation power. By basically casting a spell that was a battery, because there's no entropy on spells as far as we're aware.
I really hope that Kaido actually fucking tells the truth.
Yeah, I'm totally at the DXD fandom this money. You gotta believe me.
Listen, I know of at least 6 authors that have alternate accounts in DXD alone.
Who's this guy claiming to be?
And no
No
one.
one.
I'm trying to figure out who he is or what fandoms he's in. He's part of the young adult novel fandom and the anime fandom so far, but he hasn't. We don't know what ones. He also has never read Fate's Gamble, which makes me think he's got into fanfiction in like 2010.
Well, they also did say they got into fanfiction later on because they went straight to AO3, and AO3 only came around 2012, 2014-ish.
That's why I feel like they're like 2015 or 16 into fanfiction.
Yeah.
Maybe 17.
So they would be more around the Orpheus Kidwell, Seer King, Dark Wolf Shiro, Neon Zangetsu era.
Yeah. No, Neon Zangetsu was 2012.
No, Neon Zangetsu's big time to shine was between 2014 and 2016.
Yeah, but he started in 2012.
The way I absolutely hate Twitch ad breaks that come from nowhere. Oh, it's so fucking terrible. Oh my god, dude. It is so fucking bad, man. The Twitch ad breaks are just there, and it's not even like it fucking pauses the stream or something so you can, like, catch up, and then it, like, subtly increases the speed so you can catch up. Like, they don't do anything. It is the worst fucking shit. If someone could be sitting there giving a really good point. So this is actually funny. So I actually was watching Asmongold, who was watching someone else on Twitch, and, like, they were doing, like, the hardcore level 100 Diablo Uber Lilith fight on World Tier 4. And right as, like, they're down to no health potions left, they got like a 1/5 of their HP left, Uber Lilith has like a 1/10 of her HP left, it's down to the wire. Ad break.
And then you come back after it's all over.
He came back, he was dead.
That's fucking dumb.
Yeah, and it's just like, bruh, are you fucking shitting me?
Mm.
Now, Twitch has no fucking idea what they're doing. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that they were theoretically paying me, I would probably just go to Kick or something at this point. Fucking hell, I might just do that anyway.
Oh man, this sucks. You can't play D4 without an always-on connection
Oh, of course not.
because Blizzard.
Yeah, because modern day Blizzard.
Fucking Well, that rules that out for me.
But yeah, it's like the reason why I came up with the idea originally is because
I would love to keep trying to guess
yeah.
Kato's place, but I've actually got to go.
Oh well, see you, man.
Oh, really?
But yeah, like the reason why I originally came up with the idea and then moved on from DxD, I fucking hate DxD. Like, I really hate DxD. Not in a way of like I want to fix DxD. I hate it. I just fucking loathe it. I hate that
I don't
fandom.
blame you.
I hate the people in the fandom. The writers are mostly okay, honestly. But I hate the fucking people in the fandom. I hate the fandom. I hate the fucking story itself. I hate the characters in the story.
There are a few good characters.
They
There
are
a lot of
all
trash
low quality.
characters.
They are all low quality characters.
No.
There is
Yes.
not a single one of any value.
Shirone, Kuroka, Yasuka.
They are literally you are literally just naming the characters specifically because
Akino.
Fluffy Tail and Cat Girl.
Akino,
Big boobs.
sadomasochist with big titties, yes.
Yeah, there is literally nothing about her that you actually like. You just like large breasts.
Now, to be fair, the character designs are great. It's just, yeah, a lot of the characters themselves are kind of two-dimensional.
Also, it doesn't help that I don't know if this is incompetency from the author or if this was intentional, but the fucking entire main cast, I hate those sorts of people. The sorts of people that have problems and then refuse to acknowledge that they have problems in the first place. And when you confront them with the fact that they have problems, they just come up with excuses as to why they don't need to address it.
That's intentional. It has to be for there to be that many of them.
I would say that, but like all of the characters are like that.
Maybe a Japan thing.
It might be a Japan thing. But yeah, I hate that shit. I know so many people in real life with problems like that. I fucking hate seeing that shit. It's why I can't do Konosuba, because I'm surrounded by incompetent shitwads constantly. I don't want to go spend my time watching an anime about a guy who's lazy and asshole to everyone, surrounded by incompetent shitwads.
Konosuba, it has its place. It's like everyone there is equally bad in some way, except for Yun, basically.
Yeah, but she's not like part of the main party.
No, she's not part of the main party.
Yeah. But like that's my point though. Is Kazuma a guy who just kind of takes things as they come and isn't really proactive and kind of just ends up dealing with the hand he's dealt? Yeah. Is he an asshole? Yeah. Does he deserve a lot of the bad things that happen to him? Yeah, he gets himself into plenty of shit.
The problem is he's not proactive, he's reactive, and that
Yeah.
pisses me off.
Yeah. And it's just and the party is just very frustrating. Like, it's one thing to be pedantic about, like, I don't know. It's one thing to be pedantic about making sure you always clock in. You know, it's like a small business. It's not a major company. It's a small business, and you know your technical boss. is like, clock in, gotta clock in. It's like, you know I came in at 7:30. You have access to the sheet. Just put me down on 7:30. You know, just if I come in at 7:35 one day and 7:25 the other day, just put me down at 7:30 on average. You know I'm doing the hours. I know you know I'm doing the hours. Like,
They don't like that.
well, yeah, but it's like a small business and they don't really have to do the whole clock in thing. That's one thing. It's another thing when you refuse to learn any other spells and your very survival depends on you doing so. And you are actively putting everyone around you in danger by not doing it.
Well, there was a reason Megumin was abandoned multiple times to be eaten.
I'm aware. That's my point, though. Is she's a character who knows what her flaw is, doesn't care, and puts everyone around her in constant danger due to her selfishness.
Yeah.
So it's not a character I want to read about. It's not a character I want to watch. Is she a funny floppy hat character I'll watch a clip of? Sure. I don't want to fucking spend my time watching their actual story, though.
What's hilarious is there was, in fact, a moment when she was younger where she could have turned her entire life around when Komiko was almost eaten by orcs, but Union saved her so she didn't have to.
Yeah.
Because, learning explosion was her dream.
Yeah, incompetence at its worst, and it's like the fucking paladin is less bad. I mean, she still serves as an adequate tank, but she still puts everyone around her in danger. And you gotta learn a time and place for shit. That's another thing that pisses me off, and it's why I don't want to watch a show that deals with that shit, because I have to deal with that.
Darkness's problem is so fucking easily manageable. It's just you have to have a little knowledge of what kind of person she is, and a reward and punishment system to make her actually.
Yes. Oh, it's fixable. Whatever. I don't fucking care. What I do care about is that's not fixed in the canon. So why would I bother fucking watching it? And that's my point. However, is that she never learned boundaries, and she's busy fulfilling her sadomasochistic fucking fantasies out in the field.
Entirely masochistic.
Huh?
Entirely masochistic, no sadist.
Okay, yeah, entirely masochistic, yeah. Well, she... I guess. Because she invents sadism to be masochistic about.
She wants people to be sadistic to her, but she herself is a full masochist.
Yeah, okay,
like 200% masochist.
Yeah, that's her. All right, so her she fucking lives out her masochistic fantasies while in the field. It's one thing if you want to be weird in the sheets, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But if you're really going to put everyone around you in active danger because you want to be hit more than you should be, simply because you want to feel things beating you up and you want to have a fantasy about being raped and eaten, it's like, I'm sorry, but I have to deal with that at the workplace. Obviously not beaten up, raped, and eaten, but I have to deal with people who are completely incapable of separating their work life from their personal life.
Yeah, you never mix the two if at all possible.
It's just across the board. I fucking hate all of the characters. I hate all the characters in DxD. I hate all the characters in fucking Konosuba. There's a lot of characters I hate in a lot of fucking animes because, it's probably some Japanese shit going on. But it's also like, I have to deal with actual people who act like these absolute parodies of human beings.
So it gets kind of frustrating.
And I don't want to spend my time doing that.
That's fair. And then there's Sid fucking Chagino.
Hey, the only person join the Discord, y'all are fun. Hey, thanks, man. The only person who has a problem with Sid is you, and you're just angry that he doesn't get his fucking dick wet.
Yes.
And
This
that's not
fucking-
valid.
It is valid. Copenhagen, eat me, motherfucker.
We'll label him with all of the typical rank and file, and I believe they are a writer.
Who just joined?
The guy that just joined. Cope and seethe. Yeah.
I will end you.
Let's see what else we got up here. Massive crossover between Halo, Red versus Blue, and Ruby.
Halo Red versus Blue is not a crossover. RVB's canon is that it happens in the Halo fucking universe. It's just an AU basically, not a crossover.
Yeah,
And
well,
they don't care about that.
yeah, you're expecting literary competency from an author.
I expect it from myself.
Yes, but you are expecting literary competency from a fan fiction author on the internet.
It's fair.
Let's see here. The 10th Red Scabbard, a Ruby One Piece story. Jesus Christ, why?
Nope.
The Red Scabbard in Equestria. Why? The Faunus Uchiha Gamer.
Fuck you. This what you've just said is cursed.
Sasuke accepts Togogoro Momomo's offer to enter the world of Remnant and bring it to the path of light, and he adds gamer powers to Sasuke. Sasuke will also be a godlike Faunus.
No,
Why?
cursed.
Oh, we gotta see this. Okay, so the author doesn't believe in putting spaces in sometimes. Okay, interesting. The dialogue is stilted. Bad grammar. Cutscene, start game, congratulations, you are the fauna. You must choose between 3 classes to enter Remnant. Faunus, Grim, or Huntsman. I guess humans aren't people.
Oh, fuck. What the? That's the
Humans
actual-
aren't people like elves are.
I guess Faunus aren't people either because they're separate from Huntsman.
Ooh.
Oh god, authors never fail to amuse me. Holy shit. Yeah, some of the shit that comes out of them. I just barely know where commas go, and even I can never seem to find where to end a sentence. I'm on a 3rd edit. Oh, dude, man, I was, for Undying Scarab on the first section of the latest chapter, I wrote that shit like 25 times.
Yeah.
You're
Patiently
trying too much effort
waiting.
in.
Huh?
You're trying too hard.
Yeah, we are, but like the problem is normally I only do like 2 to 3 edits at most. But this was a section that I specifically had been setting up for the past 2 years. Like this one scene. And
I gotcha.
this one scene also has major lore drops occurring in it that sets up the rest of the story.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Okay, I get it.
if there is one scene in this story I have to not fuck up.
It's this one.
Hello, Kaido. Ah, smart. Oh, God. I would like to see a grim gamer Sasuke.
No, this is cursed.
I did see a Grim Gamer story one time, but that died at like chapter 3, which is to be expected.
Yeah.
Also, Aura, I'm taking away your writer role. I've decided.
Why did you take it away? My shit cut out.
Oh, I've just decided to.
Yeah, fair.
And you have chosen the Faunus class. Choose what animal Faunus you would like to be. Hawk. Hawk Faunus. Do you want to have hawk wings as your animal trait? What? Whew. Yep. Okay, locked until entrance to Remnant. Why would perks be locked until you enter Remnant? It's like you're literally in the next line entering Remnant.
Because it's always gonna have some stupid complications.
Sasuke couldn't figure out why his charisma was marked so low.
Okay, author, good job. You got a chuckle.
You've entered Remnant. Perks unlocked. Save Ruby Rose before it's too late. Plus 20 closest with Ruby and Yang. Plus 5 charisma. Cringe. Jesus Christ.
That is incredibly cringe.
Wait.
I have to ask, has Discord finally relinquished its demonic hold on my speaking privileges?
What do you mean?
So I left the voice chat.
No.
Discord decided I had not left the voice chat.
That's
It
fair.
did not matter how many different voice chats I went into and how many times I restarted Discord.
Oh, interesting. Oh, A Tale
Yeah,
of
I've seen it do
Guns, Swords,
that.
and Magic. Somehow they found themselves in New World. Unfortunately, they end up in place filled with monster. But now they finally made themselves at home. They are forced to change again. Ruby Sword Art Online Konosuba crossover? What?
Shut your fucking mouth.
By the
4
Emperor.
chapters, 4,000 words. You have done a jump chain of 3 different worlds in 4,000 words. Are you really fucking serious, author?
Sneaky, I think they're deadly serious.
Maybe it's a shit post.
No.
It's hard to believe how fast things change for us since coming to this world. 3 years ago, all of Axel was transported to Sword Art Online. That's even worse! I thought Team
my God.
Ruby was going to Axel.
They ripped off that one story, fuck, the one from Zero no Tsukaima. The Man of
Oh,
Zero, the
yeah.
one with all of Sal.
Yeah, the fairy tree or whatever the fuck it
Yeah.
was called.
Fairy Dance.
Yeah, fairy dance, yeah.
Something like that.
Honestly, it
It's
was
like-
kind of cool, but like they got lost in the weeds too much of describing all of the shit that changed because of the massive lore changes they just introduced by
Yeah.
and it was like, Jesus Christ, it's like 17 chapters in, we're still describing lore, and it's like, holy fuck, can we just get back to the story already?
There was a one-shot version of that.
Yes, I'm aware, yes. I also read that one. That was
That
back
one
during
was
my
very
Sword Art
bad.
Online kick.
That one was much better.
Oh, I did like the D&D Sword Art Online story.
Yeah, that one was good.
That was cool.
What?
So effectively, a red dragon decided that because the D&D races were dying out due to magic spell plague, He was going to use portals to go to another Earth and recruit humans, and then use Sword Art Online, which was called Dungeons Online or something like that instead. He was going to replace Kayaba with his whole kidnapping idea, and he was going to do Dungeons Online, which would introduce an entire world of humans to all of these D&D species, and then people with the personality types that matched up with the species would be naturally attracted to, becoming those species. And if they spent long enough as those species in the game, they would become that species in real life, at which point the Red Dragon would then kidnap them and bring them to the D&D world.
Several of that was completely wrong,
Sorry, what?
but
Could
the
someone
most
give
part
me the link for that? Because that sounds
that
kind
was
of cool.
correct.
That actually sounds
Okay,
kind of
also,
cool.
99% of what I just said is revealed in the final chapter.
Yes.
What? That sounds that's cool.
That's a big sad, bro. I'd still like to read it.
It's
though.
completed, though.
It's completed. It's a really good story.
It's just the
Sneaky
Yeah,
is
well
just
then
messing up
someone link
the
it to me, I
summary.
guess.
yeah. It's
I
just
don't have it.
it's just yeah. I don't have it either. It's in my
What?
favorites somewhere. Just look up Sword Art Online on my favorites.
It's
Um,
also on TV tropes.
Yeah, there's that too. But I mean, no, it's a good story. Just a massive amount of lore was dropped in the final fucking chapter, explaining literally everything, and it was kind of just
I
like,
see.
all right, I guess. But honestly, no, it was a good story. I liked it. It was a nice take on it. The whole it's a red dragon, so that's why magic and shit's happening. It's like, all right, okay, yeah.
Oh, who set off the goddamn smoke alarm?
Who do you think?
He's not home.
That
Yeah,
wasn't
you
my
must have
first
switched the
guess.
battery.
That wasn't my first guess.
I'm curious as to what your first guess was.
Your mom.
That would require her to cook.
Exactly.
She doesn't
That's fair.
ever.
Thousands of people who are trapped in a virtual reality game. Okay, so it's just doing a massive lore dump in the first chapter. That's cool. It's fucking terrible. That's what it is.
I love lore dumps.
Yeah.
Just dump it all over my plate.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
just
go find that story.
fucking pour it all over me. Ruby Katana Zero. Okay. Strange remnants among the fakes. God, can people just stop? Fate's Stay Night Ruby Cross. From a broken throne, remnants are all they are, and through such remnants, those who walked beneath the broken moon's light finds themselves in the moonlit world. I took Philosophy 101 and I feel deep. True or false, real or nightmare, the Grail has chosen strangers who reside in the broken throne of the false Holy Grail War. Strangers they may be, but their wishes are anything but fake. Huh? Alright, well, on that beyond confusing note, I think we can close up here tonight, gentlemen.
Thank fuck.
Alright, gentlemen. We'll see you guys on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because there is always more, and it always gets worse.